Okay, and welcome back, everyone. This is the Premier League, hosted by Gigabyte as well as DotaTalk. So you are gonna see a best of three between Siltherine Gaming as well as DTM Defy the Meta. And today with me, I finally have Vinnie as well.
That is a mouthful, isn't it? This tournament. It's a lot to say.
That's right, and we're just waiting for the teams to actually start the game right now. They are looking for one last caster. Not too sure who is Cloud. Um,
Uh, can your stream hear me talk through this Skype or
that's right. They can hear you talk through Skype.
I can't? They can. Excellent.
That's
All
right.
right,
We do
we
need to
got this going.
switch our open mic back on and switch down voice volume as well. So just gonna wait for the teams to start, and basically whoever wins this grand finals tonight, they will be moving on to play on the Gigabyte Premier League itself. Right now, it's just the qualifiers, and um, it's organized by DotaTalk as well. So props to them. They have been organizing plenty of tournaments, and a lot of teams are actually getting exposure from the Southeast Asia region, especially.
Alrighty. Everyone connecting fairly fast here. We got DTM against SG. What are the names of their teams, Maya?
For DTM, that's Defy the Meta. I've watched them play the previous game. That was a long game, like 80 minutes game. Oh God,
Really?
that's right.
Alright, let's hope we don't get 80 minutes, or if it is, it better be a good one.
Yeah, well, it's a best of three, so I don't really want to watch like 160 minutes games.
That's yeah.
That's right. And for Slytherin Gaming, that's SG. So I think
Singapore.
no. Both of them are actually from India, if I'm not wrong.
Okay, so we got an Indian team versus a who's Defy the Meta from, or
Yeah,
where?
both of
So,
them are from India.
oh, these are two Indian teams. Are they playing on which server were they
Uh,
playing
they
on?
they will they will be playing on the Southeast Asian servers, the Singapore servers.
Radiant
That's actually
team
they. I
ban.
would imagine they get quite high ping from that.
Apparently they don't. Like they were doing pretty well. I think about
At,
100,
at,
slightly less than
at least
100.
I was thinking at least 100, right?
I guess around there. Yeah.
Dire team ban.
Well, straight up, they banned the Timbersaw. You don't want to deal with a good Timbersaw, to be honest. I've seen good and bad Timbersaws.
Alright.
When it's a good Timbersaw, you just sort of fold yourself into a corner and cry. Generally,
10 seconds
that's
remaining.
that's what I did. That's what I tend to do. Put yourself in a fetal position and just cry because there's nothing you can do.
Radiant team ban.
Well, if you hex the Timbersaw enough times to disable him, I think he's gonna be a dead Timbersaw.
Oh yeah, all I need to do is farm in that laning phase for a for a scythe of ice.
That's true. You just keep
10
Pick up
farming.
a
seconds remaining.
pick up a 10-minute scythe. That's all you need to do to counter Timbersaw.
That's right.
It's easy.
5 seconds
It's easy.
remaining.
Done it before. No crying for this, Vinnie.
Reserve time.
So out goes the Pugner for
Dire
SG,
team ban.
and that's answered by Defy the Meta with a Visage. So, not too clear at this stage what they're going to do, but it will all reveal itself soon, ladies and gentlemen.
Well,
This has been the... What tournament is this, Maya?
this is the
10
Gigabyte Premier
seconds
League.
remaining.
The Gigabyte Premier League,
Radiant team
sponsored
pick.
by
Gigabyte, as well as AMD, and of course
and
organized.
AMD.
That's right, and organized by DotaTalk
Dire
as well.
team pick.
DotaTalk.
Oh dear, we do see DTM picking up an Elder Titan here, so it's
So it didn't get banned in the first phase, so it gets picked straight out.
sorry. And
I still
then-
don't understand.
Dire
Why
team
why?
pick.
I mean,
that's such a strong hero now since
Vinnie
679.
is such a strong hero still because with his he just does so much damage with his
Radiant
Astral Spirit
team
early
pick.
game, and then of course with that
Radiant team
I would
ban.
say kind of like long range initiation.
Yep, it's absolutely brilliant for defense and taking the high ground in the tier 3. Really, you just when they congregate against your tower to attack it, you just send
10
the
seconds
astral
remaining. Dire team
remnant thing there and just take it down.
5 seconds remaining.
That's right.
Do
and-
your echo stomp with the astral spirit, and that puts them all
Reserve
asleep.
time.
Check
Mhm.
your chuck in your ultimate, and that's your initiation right there.
Yeah, exactly, and it's such long range as well. So it's gonna really allow
Mm.
DTM to, basically ambush Slytherin Gaming out of nowhere.
That's right. So SG going for the mid lane outworld that will destroy, or the Devourer it's now called, and the Life Stealer.
The
Dire
Owl
team
Devourer gonna be
ban.
countered by Razor here.
Defy the
Razor,
meta, answering with a Razor. They're saying, all right, you're gonna take a high damaging Life Stealer in outworld. We're gonna take your damage. The counter carry, as it's called, the old Razor.
that's right.
10 seconds remaining.
I don't know, heroes that are usually getting banned
5
out, I
seconds
do see them
remaining.
slipping into the pool here. The ban on Venomancer was kind of like a
Reserve
surprise though,
time.
because if
Nobody ever bans Venomancer. He's just one
exactly
of those heroes that usually slips through.
exactly. I mean, Slytherin Gaming, unless they already decided to pick up OD from the start, then of course Venomancer is of course a good ban, but I think
Dire
they would have
team
thought to
ban.
actually ban out the Razor first before picking out the OD.
Hmm. Although OD without his magic doesn't do a lot of damage, and I'm pretty sure Razor's static link doesn't actually take away
Dire
Outworld's
team
magic
pick.
damage, does it?
Sorry?
I'm pretty sure. I mean, Outworld's damage doesn't come from his auto attack though; it comes from his magic. You know, his
The
arcane
Arcana,
orb.
that's right.
And I'm pretty certain that Razor doesn't actually steal damage from arcane orb.
No,
So
he doesn't.
it's really more for the Nakes, isn't it?
I kind of feel that Razor going
Crystal
up against
Maiden.
OD is really because if Razor has points in his
Radiant
unstable
team
current,
pick.
it just denies OD that mobility to, move away after he astral imprisonments Razor.
Mm.
So I kind of feel that I've gone up as an OD against a Razor before, and it's really no fun. Simply because every time you astral imprisonment the Razor, he just slows you down so much you can't really just run away in time. And if you astral imprisonment him
10
at the wrong time,
seconds
his
remaining.
teammates are just waiting to pounce on you. And I think
Mm.
that's gonna be
Dire
fantastic
team
with the
pick.
Naga Siren pickup that DTM has just got. You
We're going to see a static link followed by a Naga song. By the time their carry's damage is all gone, they're going to start, you know, they're going to have a barbecue, I guess.
that's right. Just gonna do some stream settings. Want to shout out
Uh,
to Zephron as well. Thanks for tuning
10
in, darling.
seconds
I'll
remaining.
see you around soon sometimes, and let's just play some Dota soon.
5
Any shout outs
seconds
for you, Vinny?
remaining.
no, not for me.
Not yet, eh?
Reserve
Not
time.
yet.
So back to the game.
Radiant
Slytherin
team
Gaming
pick.
looks like they want to be very aggressive early game. With that Crystal Maiden pickup. I mean, I've always said that every time there's a Crystal Maiden pickup, it's always an aggressive early game. Uh, I wouldn't say she scales very well into late game though. What do you think?
Crystal Maiden?
Yeah.
Crystal Maiden's main advantage is having that early mana in the
10
laning
seconds
phase.
remaining.
And obviously making lots of great gank plays.
5 seconds
In
remaining.
the late game, you know, the squishies like Crystal Maiden and
Reserve time.
you know, Venomancer, stuff like that, Rubik or
hmm
whatever, they get taken out pretty much straight away. They're just carry fodder generally.
Yeah, unless they're
They throw out what limited crowd control they can before they die, and that's their job done mainly. I think
yeah,
at least going to the late game.
yeah, I guess so. Unless Crystal Maiden, of course, new we see new meta here, and she goes Hand of Midas into a carry position. Then
How many times does that work though?
not a lot, unfortunately.
No. Crystal Main's win rate with a Hanamitis is like 0, or maybe not 0, but
Yeah, I don't think it's
it's
zero.
extraordinarily low.
Not as useful, I guess.
No, absolutely not.
That's right. And then Naga Siren, after that Naga Siren pick, DTM actually also banning out the Darkseer as well as Rubik. I always thought that Darkseer was fantastic. A fantastic
Dire
partner with
team
Naga
ban.
Siren because he can just search her, with a song as well. And
Mm.
then catch people, basically. But I think they don't want. I don't really have an answer as to why they ban out Darks
10
here.
seconds
Do you have any
remaining.
idea why?
Let
5
me
seconds
think.
remaining.
They don't want that control with Crystal Maiden and Clockwork, I guess.
Reserve time.
It
Well,
actually can vacuum everyone into some cogs and into Crystal Maiden's ult.
oh, that's true. That's true. Crystal Maiden's out as well as OD's out. That's gonna be
OD's ult.
horrendous.
Yeah, they don't want that sort of hero displacement ability on that team for sure.
It's true, but I kind of feel that they could have picked the Darkseer out. Basically, I kind of feel that DTM could have picked the
Less useful.
Darkseer out himself.
Less useful for them.
Mm-mm. I guess so. So
The only thing I can think of it going with is maybe Elder Titan's ultimate.
Mm,
Radiant team ban.
I'm just I don't really know about the Elder Titan ultimate now because that just means that DTM just needs a lot more communication amongst themselves. I mean, Naga Siren's song is gonna be
Dire
for
team
at
pick.
least for 7 seconds, and the delay on Earth Splitter is actually it's actually pi
We
3.14.
see the Alchemist being picked up by SG there. Massive greedy lineup, I think, don't you think?
It is so greedy
It's
right now.
looking pretty greedy.
No, unless Alchemist is being played as a support Alchemist.
As a ganking Alchemist.
I guess. I mean, I don't see who else can support. I mean,
10
Odie,
seconds remaining.
he's not fantastic as a support, but he's not fantastic as a carry as well.
Mm.
So, oh no, please don't crash on me. Okay, good. So I just kind of feel, yeah, Siltherine Gaming, they've gone for a very greedy lineup here. They have people that are moving pretty slow, OD as well
That
as
is a
Crystal Maiden.
heads up to greed right there.
That's right.
I'm going to take this opportunity to introduce to you the players, ladies and gentlemen. On
Prepare
the
for
Radiant
battle.
side, we have DTM. We have Viper being played by GKC. On the Razor, we have PG Dota. On the Naga Siren, we have Masenko. And the Jakiro being manned by Satan Say 10. And last but not least, on the Elder Titan is Solius. Would you like to introduce the SG players for us, Maya?
Sure, and on on the Clockwork, Skadoosh is gonna be playing there. Uh, oh god, what's this name?
Go ahead.
Trash.
Skadoosh.
Oh right, that's Skadoosh. But then Trash, Unreal, that's gonna be playing the Alchemist Soulfly on this Lifestealer, Insane in the Brain on Crystal Maiden, and
30
the
seconds
stand
to
in
battle.
Judas Priest on Outworld Devourer.
And a good
Those
90s
names.
band they are.
Those names.
Or he is.
So it looks like both teams are actually opting for a tri lane here. DTM looking for the aggressive tri lane, and
Well,
see.
obviously not keeping up with the meta, guys. What's up with that? What's with these
The
tri-lanes
battle
still?
begins.
I think I've lost every tri-lane. Well, when I say I've been on the team that's lost every time they pull a tri-lane. I'm not a fan of tri-lanes these days.
That's pretty sad. It's a
It
good
is.
thing we no longer play any tri lanes together. But
Every-
look,
Visibility.
DTM
We no longer play
played-
any what together?
No, both of us no longer play any tri lanes together.
Yeah. Not
Oh.
a fan of tri-lanes.
That's right, mid lane Crystal Maiden with an Invis
Right.
here.
Astral Imprisonment, are we going to see her go on the Viper? Oh, we see an Ice Path come out. Crystal Man's got to make a move, or else she's going to lose the OD, and she will lose the OD! No!
That right click
The
down.
OD survived. They're moving along on the Crystal Man. In comes the Alchemist. In comes the Alchemist with a stun set up, and they're going to lose the Viper instead!
Oh wow. Are they gonna lose Judas Priest right now? No, they actually take out.
It's 2-0!
I can't see your
Wow.
face anymore.
Oh wow. Barely 1 minute into the game and we already see two.
Not 1 minute,
kills.
not 1 minute into the game, not quite 1 minute, and we see two deaths happening in mid lane there. They had a big chance to take out Judas Priest there. They had all the advantages, but they didn't take it.
That's right, and
And the counter gank, and they got countered mightily. Wow.
That that rotation in by the Alchemist really helped a lot.
That was crucial in securing the 2 initial kills, I think.
Exactly. And I think it was just really, JKC just, GKC was basically, he was on the low ground here, and that missed chance just didn't do him any good against the OD at all.
He needs to go up into the high ground when he hit.
That's right. So 2
But
kills
no,
there.
from that, we're gonna have a look at the
On mid lane again.
No, we're gonna look at the gold graph, about 750, going towards
Already. That's right.
DTM there. And that's only 2 minutes in, so not bad, not bad. That would be because of the 2 kills, really, wouldn't it?
Yes, that's right. The EXP graph about 300 gold, 300 EXP points going in favor of SG also.
Hmm.
It's
So
gonna be
Viper
huge.
gonna spot out the ever so useful regeneration rune bot there, which will allow him to keep going on the OD. We see some movement on top, and bottom is generally quite passive at this stage, I think.
Yeah,
in
it's
terms
gonna be
of lane.
Clockwork up against the Elder Titan, so nothing's. I don't think
Something
anything
going on?
much.
Nope, nothing going on. Viper being imprisoned in mid.
This Viper is gonna have a hard time in mid lane if he doesn't get Corrosive Skin up soon.
He's doing all right with harassment though. I
Yeah,
mean,
but
I would say he had the slight advantage.
well, he uses 20 mana every time he casts that other that poison attack. So at the rate that Odie is stealing his intelligence, he doesn't have a lot left. You look at his mana.
Safety.
That's right. Oh, it looks like Viper wants.
Really,
Yeah.
Viper. He wants it bad.
That's right. Viper now reduced to 65 mana points. He's not gonna be able to do much though.
Viper bottling up there. Ping's coming out into the small full camp. We're gonna see some crystal nova there. Just a warning shot, if you will. Stay away from our full camp.
That's right. And like what you mentioned, I kind of feel that SG still does have that very greedy lineup here. They need a lot of farm on the lifestealer for him to come back online, as well as on the alchemist as well. Even if he needs to be that support, he's not gonna get that get anywhere near that simply because Soulfly is gonna go, and here we go.
See a concoction mixed up. Are we going to see a drop? Drops it on the Nagasine. The Nagasine will fall to the Lifestealer. No, falls to the Crystal Main Crystal Nova instead. What a kill steal. But, that's what Crystal Main does.
Oh, and bot lane, we missed the kill
Chasing
there.
up Ice Blast. Crystal Main pay for it. We see another concoction being wound up and hits the Razor. Crystal Main drops. We're going to see them go on the Lifestealer now. Razor still have that damage? Nope. No more damage.
Radiant's middle tower is under
He will
attack.
salve up. And they will not be looking to re-engage.
That's right, and while the action was going on top lane, we did miss a
Viper.
kill.
We
Clockwork.
did miss the kill. Clockwork did kill Viper, so Clockwork must have rotated mid.
That's right, he did.
Took out the Viper while we were watching that skirmish up top.
That's right, and
Would have been the hook, I
sorry.
think. Would have been the level 6 Clockwork hook, I think. That actually initiated on the Viper.
Well, the hook just is still not on cooldown, so couldn't be the hook. But I think he just went in. The OD probably just astral imprisonment him. Clock just walked up right beside him and then got the cogs up.
You think?
Yeah.
Oh, here comes some smokes players. Viper, not sensing any danger, decides to go in for the OD. The OD imprisons, and then here that is the trigger for them to come in. Alchemist throws concoction. That I think is a
So
dead
much
Viper.
damage.
Crystal Main, please, and dropped by the elbow. Oh, Clockwork throws the hook in just for good measure.
Kind of overkill here, but OD dropping very
in
low
case,
there.
just in case Viper survives everything, just in case he's a Terminator.
Jakiro, oh, Solar is on the ET, getting caught there by the Nova.
Spite.
Spite.
Nope. Will he dive? No.
Nah, he's not gonna
Wouldn't
dive
have been
there.
a good dive. Wouldn't have been a good dive regardless. We see a Invis rune,
We do
and then he
see
passes the
everyone
back, so that's
TPing though.
Invis Clockwork looking for a hook.
We do see
I
everyone
think
rotating to
that
mid
spotted
lane.
out. I think that got spotted out by Ultime, so they know that there's an invisible clock there. Viper being imprisoned. Do we see anything coming in? No, Nagasaran coming in here. He's coming out.
Looks like Alchemist is going to join the fray as well. He TPs to mid lane. And they
That
want
is
this
a dead Viper
Viper.
right there. Battery coming out, followed by Power Cog, dead Viper.
Naga
Freeze
Siren, no
pass.
song as well.
Nagasaran throws in the net, but not doing anything. Will he get taken down by... Will something get taken out by Battery Assault? Clockwork going in, coming right back out.
Right, it's too close to the tower right now. He has only a phase boots on him. He's not going to dive past any towers right now. It's just
But
too
taking out
dangerous.
that Viper, absolutely good.
Right.
You saw them. You saw the Outworld give the bottle to Clockwork so that he could take the bottle, use the rune, and give the bottle back to Outworld, and so that leaves the Clockwork invisible there to initiate on that Viper. That was a bit of brilliant play, I think. I like that.
Very good teamwork being shown, being played out by SG right now, actually.
It just goes to show you how a team actually thinks to the very detail of gameplay.
And on top lane, Soulfly missing that ice path there. He's going to get away in time.
Vic has an extra 50 damage. We'll take out the Crystal Main if Crystal Main lets him hit her.
Okay. So much damage from the Razor right now, about 130 damage before reduction, of course.
That's right.
And this
Viper rotating to the top lane, waiting for a rune, will not get it because rune is bottom. Gets spotted out by the Clockwork.
But Elder Titan actually picks it up.
Instead. So Viper going back into the mid lane, maybe get some more farm. In the meantime, we see Concoction being thrown in there, thrown onto the Razor, instant death. Nagasaran will try and get out. Will try and escape with a life. Are they going to move in? No, they see the TP, they run back out. So Ice Path coming out.
Oh, catches
The
two heroes
King's on the
there.
out. Gonna get her. We see an Echo Stomp. No Echo Stomp, but they might take out the lifesteal up.
No Echo Storm there.
Jakiro falls in the meantime. No Astral. We're not gonna see them dive. We're not gonna
Astral's
see
still
them
on cooldown
dive.
as well. Crystal Maiden running for her life right now. She gets hit by the Astral Spirit and goes down. Oh no, that was
The Elder Titan. Good, well played by the Elder Titan. We see the Clockwork coming up. Hook getting thrown. Spotted out. We're gonna see a hook. No hook.
No, I don't think he needs the hook at all.
TP. We see TPs. No TP on cooldown. They're gonna
trapped
spot
right
out the Clockwork.
He wants Solus.
Alright, the Clockwork is not gonna catch him. Clockwork is gonna die instead.
Yes, right. No support coming in from the Crystal Maiden as well. She's just...
Coming, but not making it in time.
That's right.
And that's a well counter ganked.
I kind of feel that the Clockwork was just being too greedy there.
I think so too. Taking too much time to kill him. Ping's coming out on the Crystal Main. They want her real bad. She is gonna fall.
She's gonna cast her ultimate there, and it's gonna take up a huge chunk of Viper's health.
Ooh, Lifesteal in that has no damage. Will he fall? They're gonna dive this for sure. They will. They will for sure dive this. Lifesteal having nowhere to go. Taken out by Jakiro's dual breath. I think it was. Yes, it was. And now they're just gonna wail on this tower. So bringing the balance back a little bit, we're gonna have a look at the gold graph here. It's about 2,000 only going towards SG. It's actually not. It actually came back by about 1,000 in the last 2 minutes or so.
Are we gonna see a hook shot connect here? Here, the hook shot comes in.
Viper, followed by Battery. That Viper's gonna die, but Ice Path will slow down Clockwork's withdrawal.
Oh, the Elder gets used as well.
Yeah, go down now. Ice Path in 1 second. We're gonna see an Ice Path come out. No, we won't. They didn't need it.
That's right. Raises so much damage on him right now. Almost 200 damage before reduction coming out from him. So he is gonna be huge in this team fights if he manages to steal so much damage from what I think was the Clockwork just now.
So with that last engagement, we see 500 gold being pulled towards DTM now. Slowly pulling back, and in terms of experience, it's almost neck and neck. Only about 500 going towards Team SG.
That's right.
So about 7-8 creeps worth at this stage of the game. Not a whole lot of difference.
That's right. And someone in the Twitch chat was asking, how many kills does Viper have right now? Unfortunately, he is 063 in terms of KDA.
Earth and 3.
That's not going to
Most
be good
kills
for him at
towards
all.
clock for 2-0 actually. He's managed to kill everything he's engaged on, I think, with 0 assists.
That's right. Oh,
Naga
and
Siren, being Astral in prison, she must see something. She must use her ultimate if she has it. No, she doesn't even have that.
Now.
She will. Astral coming out. You see Viper's ult taking out OD. And that's going to go on the Alchemist. The Alchemist is going to fall. Ice Path missing the Crystal Main just barely, but we're going to see an Astral come out very soon. We're going to see a Stomp. Nope, no need. Razor just having so much damage there. About 150 damage at 11, 12 minutes in. They're going to go. They're pinging for Lifestealer. Lifestealer will TP out to safety.
That's right, and you know, all this time, Clockwork still in mid lane, and basically SG, they don't have their supports rotating in fast enough, unlike DTM. DTM just moving in so fast, supporting their teammates so quickly, and now they're gonna just take the top tier 1 tower without any resistance at
Or
all.
Razor.
Top tower has fallen.
It's all Razor this game, I would say.
Pinging in to defend bottom lane. We're going to see Naga Siren, level 5, currently a little bit underfarmed, but that is a support Naga. Not doing as... if we look at hero levels, Naga Siren at level 5, lowest in the game at the moment. That is definitely a support Naga. Since last patch, Naga being rotated as a support.
And Gadoosh gonna find PG Dota here.
We see the hook go on Razor, but Razor will just merely steal Clockwork's damage. So Razor's currently sitting at over 200 damage. Instant death to Maiden. Not happening there. Oh, concoction being thrown out, but Viper survives. He back out? He won't have time to back out.
So finally PG Dota's gonna go down.
We're gonna see Jakiro fall. Ultimate coming out, taking out the Lifestealer. Now, will they continue? No, they're gonna go out for the Clockwork. They're going for the Clockwork. We're gonna see
such a wrong position there right now.
Super comes in, taking out the Clockwork, followed by the OD. He's gonna ult the OD, gets imprisoned, but OD will, I think, ultimately fall if by nothing. There we go.
That OD?
Viper's dot taking out OD.
That Sanity's Eclipse from OD did no damage at all. No
Too
damage.
smart for OD, these guys, these fellas, but did he manage to steal any of their mana? No?
No, I don't
not.
think so.
Let's have a look. OD's currently sitting at about at exactly 68 intelligence. It's not. It's only about 30 higher than.
Elder Titan. Yeah, it's this OD.
And Jakiro, you know, having 40, 47 is pretty close. OD's probably not going to do too much damage with that Astral at this stage.
Sorry, so I was like, OD's ultimate came down and barely did any damage to Solias on the ET at all. I was like so surprised. I kind of expected him to melt, but apparently not. So it looks like right now both teams very aggressive. 40 minutes into the game, and we've already seen like 27 deaths across the scoreboard.
2 kills a minute, Maya. That's 2 kills a minute. They're gonna spot out the straight away. They're gonna come and de-ward Clockwork. Not being able to de-ward, but merely scouting the place out, making sure that nobody's coming. And we're gonna see Crystal Maiden. No, she's a little bit scared. They might spot out the Viper with an Imizran if he's not careful.
Well, Viper, this game hasn't been going in his favor at all.
No, caught by net, but will Astral himself.
I think it's the wrong move right now.
I think, yep, OD's gone. Dual breath. Oh, no, Viper's dot taking him out. And coming out, we're going to see a reinitiation. They see the ward. They see each other's wards.
I don't think they are going to do anything about this right now. Crystal Maiden, she's going to be out of position if she wants to take out this ward over here.
Yeah, it's too unsafe. She wants to take out that ward, so...
And I think Clockwork just looking for a way to hook shot in. No, he's going bot lane to actually go up against the Razor here.
I just noticed something. When I'm drawing stuff on the map, if you draw in the water, the lines appear under the water. And the actual water effects affect the line. Can you see that?
Oh, that's right.
That's really well, except for that line for some reason.
Oh, and
that's
really... that TP in, so dangerous.
Oh,
if there was a stop.
Crystal Maiden, he regretted that decision. He gets found out, but that's okay. Crystal Maiden will get denied by the Outworld. Crystal Maiden falling for it. Viper slowing down out, but not going for it because there is acid spray on the ground. They don't want to fight there.
I mean, all
Oh,
these
hiding
easy
attack
kills.
getting speed there. Oh, what happened there?
No, I'm just
Oh, what's he
saying.
going?
They gonna spot this spot Soulfly out and they gonna go in after him. This ward is just doing such a good job. He's
That's
gonna have to start
right.
running away right
They're
now.
gonna find him. Out comes the net. Not
Oh, the net
working. Yep,
stopped the
here we
TP.
go. Good thing about the this is why Naga Siren is such a strong support these days. That net goes through BKB and snare. Goes through Raid, BKB, any sort of magic community. I guess it's because it's not magic.
Sorry, becoming
It's just,
ethereal
it's
removes and
just
stare.
guys.
Oh god.
Oh, Razor will fall to the Alchemist.
Alchemist picking up the Medallion of Courage here. Looks like it is a new
Dire's
item
top
that
tower is under attack.
he always, I mean, after 6.79 patch, he's been picking up more and more often.
Having a look at the graphs right now, we see gold actually going towards DTM, about 2.5 gold advantage for DTM now. So they've squarely turned it around for a 3,000 disadvantage. So they brought it back by about 5 grand, 5.5. In terms of experience, they're about 4k ahead.
It's really good for them because they are really ahead right now. The
At
ET,
this stage, sorry, go on, Maya.
the ET is just, his net worth right now is about 7,200 net worth, and that's
The
so.
highest GPM in the game at the moment happens to have 5-0 as a score. So, not doing too badly at all. We're seeing the mech almost completed on the Viper there. Razor finished the drums, and I think he's going for a BKB next. Nagasiren support. ET grabbed his soul ring, grabbed his support item, so he's doing okay. I think he might be looking to grab at BKB as well, don't you think?
Yeah, I think it's a good item on him right now. He can just
I
basically
don't
walk in.
think he's gone for Sange.
Probably not he there because he picks up that BKB there, brought to him by the courier. They're going to charge
So
down from bot
Dire's
lane.
bottom tower
So
is under
Clockwork's
attack.
still about 650 gold away from his
Dire's
mech.
bottom tower has fallen.
Alchemist obviously playing a ganking support Alchemist, having nothing but a medallion
Dire's
and brown
bottom
boots.
tower is under
Lifestealer
attack.
got his drum and phase. He's going to be looking to what's Lifestealer getting? A Skull Bash next, I believe.
Radiant's
Either that
top
or
tower
it's
is
Sange.
under attack.
So OD
Dire's
grabs
bottom
4
tower
staff,
is under
and
attack.
we're going to see him
Dire's
work
structures
towards
are
his
fortified.
what's OD get after that? Do you think he's going to go for a Dagon?
He might go for Argonauts.
He could, yeah.
Yeah, but both teams going to
Hey,
trade the
even
towers
though
now.
Naga
Dire's
illusion
bottom
there.
tower has
Those
fallen.
Vipers sitting tight, not doing much, not
Radiant's
pushing.
top tower
But
has
that's
fallen.
okay, because Crystal Maiden and Lifesteal destroyed top tower, and they were
Oh,
pushing
they're going to
the
catch out Judas Priest
Question.
here. They want him. TP's coming in, going Crystal Maiden TPing in.
trying to keep the outworld there. Are we going to
Radiant's
see
top tower
a
is under attack.
spirit come out followed by a stomp?
I think that's not worth it right now. They don't really know where the supports of SG are as well. Don't want to be
They just
caught
push.
surprised.
All they need to do is
Dire's
push.
middle tower is under
So we
attack.
see the Nagasiren illusion come out,
Radiant's top
instantly
tower
taken out
is
by
under
Crystal
attack.
Nova.
Oh!
Nice stops the Crystal Main, but they won't go on it because there is no creep wave.
Dire's middle tower
That's
is
spray
under
is just gonna
attack.
keep them, keep DTM
Radiant's
away
top
from the
tower
tower
is
here. But
under attack.
I think SG right now they really need to find a way to answer DTM's aggressiveness. I mean, CM kind of.
Viper, and it's just about their job is just about to get harder. Just because Viper picked up an Invisor, and he's going to be looking to initiate either behind the tower or in the jungle if they get caught out of position. But look, Viper's going for it. Are they using the Nagasiren as bait? No, they're warded. They must have seen that. Viper,
Oh, the hook
Viper
shot.
catches out a clock. No, Viper. We see a Clockwork instantly take out the Nagasiren. Viper sees the Crystal Maiden.
Is under attack.
Will throw her down. So Crystal Maiden doing nothing in this fight. Viper going in, going for the next. Nope, decides to change on towards the Clockwork. Clockwork cogs up, but doing very little. And Viper will stay on the Clockwork, and the Clockwork taken out.
Sorry,
By
Razor taking out.
Titan.
Sorry, the Razor
I'll
took out the
move on the
Lifestealer
tower.
as well.
Razor having, I don't know how much damage he had in that fight. It's all gone now, but having massive damage,
But
I imagine.
huge. It was huge. Basically, he was going head to head with the Lifestealer one-on-one. And
That
he
is
was
the dead.
winning.
That's the dead OD. No, they're not moving on it. Oh, stealing ODs. No. Concoction coming out, taking the Razor out of play.
Sanity's Eclipse.
We saw that. We saw that Sanity's Eclipse. Now that did a lot of damage, didn't it?
Yeah,
That one hurt.
that one definitely hurt.
OD having over 100,
Radiant's bottom tower is
100,
under attack.
115, 100. Oh, it's decreasing now, but he had massive intelligence then.
That's right. He had about like 115 intelligence that fight. So, you know, his Sanity's Eclipse basically did so much damage, melted the heroes down. But you know, I did realize that, you know, and maybe because I don't play a lot of Razor. Razor's ultimate actually goes through BKB because it's physical. So that did a lot of damage to the Lifestealer in that
Radiant's
engagement that
bottom
they had
tower is
over
under
here.
attack.
I was
So
watching
we see the
that.
change coming out on the Lifestealer, not the Skull Basher as I thought it might have been. In the meantime, Viper's finished up his all the pieces to his mech and getting BKB. Razor already has his BKB. What else is important? Alchemist picking up Threads. Lifestealer does pick up the Sange, and that's so far so good.
Looks like
We see a Hyperstone coming from the Elder Titan now, actually. They're looking to re-engage perhaps on this Crystal Maiden. No, Crystal Maiden will spot him out, though. Just check fresh. Nagasar finds the Crystal Maiden. Will we see a net come out?
I think they want to go
We
in
see
on
the net come out. That is a net, and we're going to see an Ice Path. There we go. Stopping that TP. Crystal Maiden being force-stuffed. Force-stuffing. Not working. So who force-stuffed the Crystal Maiden?
I believe
I
it
didn't
was
see
the
that.
OD.
Was OD okay?
Yeah,
He
the
went-
OD
he
came
forced-
by.
No, the OD, okay. That's wondering. The OD just went in for stuff and went right back out.
That's right.
Uh.
I mean, the heroes of SG are being caught out so often right now. They are being caught one by
In a
one.
lot of teams. They're playing a lot more aggressively for at least their supports are playing more aggressively than they should be at this stage. Trying to make plays, trying to make things happen for their team, but you know their team's just not behind them.
That's right. They don't have
And
any.
you know they can't really.
They don't have any damage
These
dealers as
smoke-
well on SG.
So they smoke around. They're going to look to initiate on the Clockwork. They find the Clockwork. Ice Path gets thrown out. That's a dead Clockwork instantly. OD thinks better of coming in. Goes in, has a look, thinks better of it. And
I
right
hear
into
the
a
song. I hear the
pause.
song being popped as well. So Naga
Yep.
started popping that
Upside
song there.
pops the song. They're about to initiate all on these heroes right here. They're going to run right into this place. And there's going to be a cluster F right there.
Well, I don't think the Nagas can catch up to her in time. Catch up to them in time actually.
She's gonna catch the OD unless OD force stuff straight away. That pause is terrible for DTM because that means OD is going to force stuff as soon as he can.
It's alright. It's gonna unpause right now. Oh boy.
Force stuff. No!
He gets caught.
He's already caught! OD is already caught, followed by the Alchemist. I'm gonna turn it off. Ice Path.
OD basically just
Cox being
melts.
cocked up there. Gets the Nagasarian, but that Alchemist will fall. Too much damage coming out of that Razor there. That position one
Heroes
Razor,
down.
and they just take out the tower there. And I think they're going to take high ground. I think they have time to take high ground. They need to do this a little bit faster though.
They don't
Unfortunately,
have
no
any
creeps.
creeps nearby. as well.
The protection on the tower. They're just going to hit it anyway because they can. Right. They don't have as much time for the high ground, but they will at least destroy this wave. Maybe have a good crack at that tower. They are pinging that tower.
All
They
their
see
arms are
nobody
down
there.
though.
See nobody there. They're going to have a good crack at that tower. Fortify being thrown out. OD not coming back alive yet. OD not back yet, but Lifestealer does.
Oh, we're gonna see a hook shot from the Clockwork.
Shot followed, and he catches the Razor, and that is almost insta death for Clockwork. Interestingly, followed by the next. that is 300 damage. 300 damage on the Razor.
That's right, and the ET's big as well. I mean, he is like 200 damage, 200, almost 300 damage.
But his teammates to wail on that tower. And GG is called.
GG's called by the stand in the Judas Priest here. I mean, Elder Titan was just going around and punching people. So much damage.
Start though, didn't they?
That's right. They didn't have a great start at all, but
Now
still.
they have that grand in golden XP experience.
Dire's
Both.
middle
They had a
barracks
terrible
has
start,
fallen.
Maya. I can't. They came back from that brilliantly.
Exactly.
Wow.
It was perfect
Dire's middle
execution from
barracks has
DTM,
fallen.
and SG basically got outplayed here, I would say.
Radiant victory.
They had all the advantages in the world. They had all the heroes. Do you think their lineup was a bit too greedy, Maya? Do you think? Because as you can see, Razor, Viper came into play in mid game. They didn't have anything. They had maybe a bit of damage from the OD, but they had the lifestealer, nothing. Alchemist, nothing. Crystal Maiden,
Right.
Clockwork, nothing.
That's right. And I just still think that SG their lineup was still so greedy, but somehow, even the kills on the Viper gave away, they managed to turn it around. DTM managed to turn this entire game around within 25 minutes. That's
Mm,
awesome. Okay, we are
they
gonna
did.
move on to
Fantastic.
that's right. We're gonna move on to game two very quickly. This is the this is the Gigabyte Premier League non-Southeast Asian teams qualifiers, and this is a best of three. So gonna move on to the next game.
That's the three, first of two. All right, see you in the next game, guys. We getting any feedback?
Mm? You can
Getting
always
any?
watch the Twitch stream, and we are uh gonna start the next game soon as well. Um, got a question here. Open up the stream now.
And team ban.
All right, so we are back with the game two between Slytherin Gaming SG as well as DTM Defy the Meta. So both
Dire
Defy the
teams
team
meta,
ban.
and this is Gigabyte Cup,
no,
maybe. No?
this is the Gigabyte Premier League for the
There
non-Southeast
you
Asian
go.
team, and
That's
they will
right.
be playing for the top for the prize of actually being able to
10
move on to
seconds
the Gigabyte
remaining.
League itself. So it's a huge honor
5
to be actually
seconds
casting for this,
remaining.
and uh, it's
Radiant
this
team
league
ban.
itself, from what I heard, it's gonna be huge as well.
Dire team ban.
So once again, this league is brought to you by DotaTalk and proudly sponsored by AMD as well as Gigabyte.
There you go.
10 seconds
Okay.
remaining.
And both teams going to going to be in the ban
5
phase right now.
seconds remaining.
DTM banning out the Visage. They don't really like the Visage at all because he
And then
has such a
Reserve
good
time.
slow.
he has such a massive nuke at very early in the game. I think that's as annoying as anything. It secures most, if not all, of early engagements. Siltherine Gaming banning out the old
Radiant team
ET
pick.
there, and banning out the Venomancer again for some reason. They really don't want that Venomancer, it seems.
Yeah, because after Venomancer has been kind of buffed, I would say. His wards are just so annoying.
I don't think did they change his wards.
Um, that's a
I,
good.
I his Gale does a lot more damage now, but they changed it
10
so it does
seconds
way more
remaining.
damage over time. But at level 1,
Mhm.
it does no damage. It just
5
slows.
seconds remaining.
Because it was a little bit OP, I think. At level 1 Gale, slowing them down by half of
Reserve
15
time.
seconds. That almost ensures just about any kill, if uncontested.
That's right.
Reserve time.
Looks like Timbersaw is going to get picked up by
Dire
SG
So
this
team
time
picked up
ban.
by
around.
SG. So last time Timbersaw was banned first by SG, wasn't it?
That's
I
right.
think so. They banned the Timbersaw followed by the Venomancer. So interesting. Interesting that they pick up a Timbersaw there. I guess they wanted him for himself this time.
It's gonna be huge for them because Timbersaw basically can farm solo off lane by himself without fear of getting killed.
Hmm.
10 seconds
DTM
remaining.
also banning out the Darks here. Um,
5
again,
seconds
Darks
remaining.
here is such a good hero, but looks like it's like everyone wants to just ban him. No one wants to pick him up at all.
They don't really necessarily want him because he's not. They've nuked him. They've hit him with the
The Grave Chill? Oh no, sorry. You were saying?
they've made him
Dire
weaker and
team
weaker
pick.
in every single patch for the last 6 or 7 patches.
Oh, that's right. You
So
would know
so
because
he's
you are.
not that. That's right. He's not that great anymore. But nobody wants to fight him either.
Yeah,
Nobody wants to go up against Darkseer either. So he's in that position right now. He's in
Radiant
no man's
team
land.
pick.
and remind me if I'm wrong, but DTM they did pick up the Clockwork previous game as well. Oh no,
No, that was
sorry, that was
Slytherin.
Slurring Gaming.
Slytherin had the clockwork. So this time Defy the meta saying, all right, we're going to take a Rubicon clockwork. We're going to show you how it's done. Interestingly,
Mhm.
we didn't see the Lifestealer
10
clockwork combo
seconds
happening
remaining.
very much that last game.
Yeah, I only
I
saw
think
it
they
once.
needed to take advantage of that
5 seconds
way
remaining.
more.
That's right. I only saw it
Way,
once,
way
but
more.
the thing is that Lifestealer needed a lot of farm before he could get back
Reserve
online.
time.
Before he could get online, basically. So, and I didn't see him getting a lot of farm because he was shut down so early into the game. So
All right, I've just had my official research team tell me that Viper they've actually added his passive slow and dot onto his wards now. So it used to be his wards just did damage, but now they actually have 50% of his passive
the Venomancer,
of
right?
his passive effects. That's right on the Venom.
That's right. So I thought that was a huge buff to his wards because that just means uh, people with blink daggers or even like TA for example with her refraction, this just gonna get taken down so quickly with the wards hitting them.
Refraction has a
Amount, right?
uh, yeah, it has a base amount which is like 20 or 25.
But
I'm
still,
not sure
it's
if
just
Venom
so
Radiant
Ward.
team
annoying.
Not sure if
banned.
Venom Ward 50% of that effect does affect refraction at all.
Yeah, but it's still so annoying. I mean, the Venomancer that
Well,
slow
it won't
coming
matter
off.
if it doesn't affect the refraction. If it doesn't affect refraction, it's not annoying, I guess.
10
Not
It's
for TA
annoying.
seconds
anyway.
remaining.
Well, it's annoying for blink dagger users as well, I would say.
5 seconds
Yes, it would.
remaining.
That's right.
In the meantime, shout out to my mate Dean. How you doing, buddy?
Reserve
Thanks for
time.
watching.
And gonna shout out to Newlander as well. Thanks for watching. He's been one of the
Dire
loyal
team
people
banned.
watching the stream as well.
Passionate
Radiant
individual, that
team
guy.
banned.
Okay, back to the game. Lich pick up by SG here. So Lich, I haven't seen
Dire
many games
team
being won
ban.
by him. Of course, with Hans Reborn, a team from the Australian scene, they have played Lich pretty well before. I think Shatan was actually playing Lich mid lane, so that went pretty well for them. But apart from their games, I've not really seen Lich. Um,
10
you know,
seconds
I've not really
remaining.
seen any teams that pick Lich win their game. So maybe
5
Slytherin Gaming is
seconds
gonna prove me
remaining.
wrong this round.
I've seen a couple. If you put Lich solo on the off lane,
Reserve
he
time.
basically gets level. He's the first to get level 6 generally,
Hmm.
and because they buffed him so well in the last patch. His what's
His
him call his
sacrifice.
sacrifice now gives him his own, now eats his own creep, which at the same time denies experience, but gives himself that experience. So it's not merely a deny. It's
Hmm.
not merely a complete deny, but it
Dire
gives himself
team
that all
pick.
that experience. So he's pretty much guaranteed in the off lane to get, or the mid lane to get level 6 first. As soon as that happens, he just rotates to a different lane and basically ults and ganks, and that is the end of that.
Yep, and I'm just looking at the bans by both teams right now. They have elected to ban most of the typical heroes. I would say the TA gets banned out, Viper gets banned out as well. So no mid lane
10
heroes,
seconds
no
remaining.
strong mid lane heroes for Slithering Gaming. I would say. Of course, there's still
5
the Quap,
seconds
there's still
remaining.
Puck as well as Storm Spirit. All of them are very strong.
I would say Quap Puck and
Reserve
Storm
time.
Spirit are indeed very strong mid lane heroes.
That's
There's
right,
also
but
the Shadow Fiend.
Shadow Fiend, I'm not too sure because if he gets caught out by the clockwork, then it's gonna be he's gonna get shut down so quickly. He won't even be able to cast his Requiem of Souls.
I am Shadow Shaman.
But the same could be
Radiant
said of,
team pick.
you know, of all the other heroes, or at least Puck. Puck is going to have a bit of trouble getting out too, wouldn't she?
Park has phase shift, so he can probably phase shift and try to wait out battery assault, and then
Mm.
there we go, the Puck pick up
Dire
by
team
Slithering
pick.
Gaming.
There you go. The slight better option.
Yeah, I kind of
Well,
feel.
well, I don't know. I think Quap or Storm Spirit would have better escapes against the Clockwork specifically, but I think Puck is indeed a very strong mid,
That's right, and he will.
and certainly rivals that
Radiant team pick.
of the others. That's a
Yeah.
Night Stalker pick up there.
So Puck is going to probably go up against Nightstalk. I'll be very surprised if they try to do something, if DTM tries to do something and
Dire
actually
team
sends the
ban.
Shadow Shaman mid lane. I mean, I've seen some of that before, just rushing the Shadow Shaman, pushing him to get his level 6 very quickly so that he can go ganking around. Um,
Is that ganking, or do you think they're gonna push with it?
they they could do
10
both, and I mean,
seconds
Shadow Shaman
remaining.
is a hero that's not quite item
Radiant
dependent and
team
yet not
ban.
quite level dependent. What do you think?
Who?
Shadow Shaman?
No, certainly not level dependent.
Hmm.
I mean, sorry, certainly not item dependent, I should say.
Yeah, but
Definitely,
10
definitely level
seconds
dependent, of
remaining.
course.
I just kind of feel he needs some items
Dire team
to
pick.
ensure that he survives in the lane long enough or in team fights long enough to actually cast all his abilities and be useful to his team.
Well, he's got so many disables. In a lane, he just disable one, grab the other, and drop wards, and it's done. If he's up against two heroes and he's got a pack of three in the lane,
Hmm.
I don't think he's gonna have a problem.
Mm.
10
We'll see how
seconds
it goes because
remaining.
he will probably go up against the life stealer, who
5
has
seconds
rage, and
remaining.
basically Shadow Shaman is gonna be useless against that rage.
I foresee
Reserve
a
time.
tri lane again, a 3-1-1. The Defy the meta not quite living up to the namesake, unfortunately. Well, no, actually, no, they are, because the current meta is not the 3-1-1, so they are actually defying the meta. They are
Hmm.
indeed living up to their namesake, I should say.
We we will actually see a 3-1-1 here. I'm just
Oh, who's the
Radiant
offlane,
team
mate?
pick.
Pick the offlane.
well, I am gonna say that Clockwork will be the off lane for
I'm
DTM.
gonna I'm gonna throw the Night Stalker mid against the Puck. I'm gonna do that.
That's right.
That's
So
that's uh, that's where my money's on.
Bristleback. I kind of get the feeling that Bristleback might be a roaming Bristleback, so that's gonna leave Shadow Shaman to get his level 6 quickly
10
alongside
seconds.
Rubik.
10 seconds remaining.
Perhaps.
5 seconds remaining.
And then maybe we should just focus a bit more on Siltherine gaming. They have
Reserve
I
time.
think that Bristleback pick was
Really
actually
want.
throwing them off.
I really want an offlane Lich, but I don't think that's going to happen. We're going to see a Lifestealer with a Lich and an Earthshaker, and we're going to see
Dire
Timbersaw
team pick.
offlane. I think that's what it's going to be.
So you think the lanes are gonna be 3-1-1 again?
Yeah, that's what happened last time.
I get the feeling we will see a lot of rotations from both teams again. They have been so aggressive in the previous game.
I mean, I don't know if Slytherin will take a
Prepare
jungle,
for
maybe.
battle.
Do you think they might get a jungle?
Um,
I doubt it, to
I
be
doubt
honest.
it, yeah, because the jungle, like I've been saying so many times, the jungle is no longer as what's that called, as profitable after the huge
Yeah,
patch.
that's right. Not anymore. But a Lifestealer can still do really well in a jungle, though. I've tried it. He can
hmm
still do really well in jungle. He can make a good career, for himself in the jungle.
That's right, but still,
Uh,
if he gets shut down early game, then and if if the opponents keep going into the jungle searching for him, then it's gonna be very, very difficult.
yep, like I called it. There we go. Lich Shaker in the tri lane. I really wanted to see Lich in the off lane, but okay, that's fine.
Okay, and
The teams taking up their respective
30
lanes, not
seconds to
doing a lot
battle.
of warding at this stage. I mean, Shadow Shaman having sentries at the stage with Rubik carrying some observers. We see Clockwork taking up the safe lane against the Timbersaw there, and we're going to see a tri lane. So, does that mean we're going to see a Bristleback core and a Night Stalker against a Lifestealer core?
yeah, I don't see why
That
Bristleback can't be a number 1 or number 2 hero in this
battle
game for
Well, not
DTM.
begins.
against this lineup because Lifestealer, as you know, his ability there, what's his feast, takes a percentage. So when you're hitting a
hmm
giant, massive HP hero like Bristleback, not a great lineup against the Lifestealer.
All right, and
Worry for their late game.
that's right. Before the games, I would love to
But
actually introduce the team.
we've seen DTM pull more amazing things out of their butts. So
Yeah, that awesome turnaround in the previous game. If you guys,
Fast Earth Shaker, Fast Earth Shaker, going and harassing that Night Stalker, saying, "Ha ha ha, la di da di da. You can't catch me. I'm gonna come here and punch you in the face and then leave." What an asshole.
Yo.
Earthshaker is gonna go past the ward here, so he's gonna get spotted out coming into bot lane, and also
That's if they see it. That's if they did see it.
they probably did. I'm very sure they did.
So now that Earthshaker's finished being a jerk face, he can come back in
He
lane.
comes in the way, he busts out PG Dota there.
Bristleback,
Eating the
frantically
trees.
eating away, but does not have enough tangos. No, he does, frantically eating away at trees, using up all his tangos in that engagement. Oh, cow. That is hilarious.
Yeah, it's like help me, help me.
Oh, thanks his regen for this phase.
He basically eats up all his regen right now.
Frantically munching on trees.
Oh dear.
That's hilarious. I can just imagine him in lane going, "Holy cow!" Eating through the forest.
This major deforestation, man.
This would be disappointed.
Sorry, but they did force lifesteals to actually drop very, very low there. Very quick support. The support's coming in, doing so much helping the Bristleback to actually get away in time just now. I want to say good supports by DTM
It is
actually.
like, okay, he's back. Look, he's gonna get it back right now.
Fast enough.
Oh, good deny by Rubik there.
And also right now the game's pretty passive. No kills just yet. We might see a kill Rubik and as well as Shadow Shaman. They have quite a bit of disables here. 3 disables for DTM in the bot lane.
very much unlike the last game. We're 3 minutes in and we see nothing happening, unfortunately. There's not a lot of kills like there was in last game. Both teams just playing it safe. Gold per minute we're looking at doing alright. Mid and Timbersaw both having above 300. As for Bristleback, not great. I mean, not great, but slightly behind compared to the top farmed heroes.
Oh, and Lich gets lifted up, thrown back down, hexed as well. He gets catch
That's dead
caught up, and
Lich.
that's a dead Lich.
Frosted.
Bristleback in with Quill Spray there.
First thing in the morning.
I
As
think
you
he
can
got,
see, Shadow Shaman having a lot of crowd control there.
yeah, I think he got caught out of position there. This Lich and the
Really?
supports basically. There was no support coming in from Earthshaker, no threat coming in from Lifestealer as well.
Just far.
Also, I want to give a shout out to QQZ. Thanks for tuning in all the time. Yes, you're another one of the loyal supporters. Forgot to mention that. On top lane, Solaris on the Clockwork, he's dropping very low on mana. There's no mana for him at all. I think he's been spamming his cogs to actually lower Skadusha's mana.
Zone out the Timbersaw, right?
Hmm?
He's zoning out the Timbersaw? with
He's
his cold?
trying to. He's trying to, but I think this Timbersaw basically, he's got a arcane boots up, so he will have at least half mana at all times. We do see in mid lane though, Judas Priest on the Puck as well as GKC on the Night Stalker.
Running for that haste
It
rune.
is a race for that
It's
haste.
actually invisible, but Night Stalker might be slightly faster.
Yeah, it is nighttime now. Just 3 seconds into nighttime, and now,
And Puck not having that illusionary orb to get a speed, she
Yeah.
might will she try and body block, because without body blocking, there's no way she's gonna get to that rune before Night Stalker.
that's right.
And if she reveals herself and then Night Stalker finds the rune, she's dead.
I get the feeling that Night Stalker did see Puck go invis, so that's he will know that he's gonna get body
I
blocked.
think the best option right now is for Puck to just get out. He can't win this.
He doesn't need to win this. He just needs to deny that rune by either getting it.
No, but if he can't deny the rune. As soon as he denies that rune,
No,
as soon as
he
he
can
denies that
bottle
rune,
it
she's
up.
dead.
He can
she's
bottle
dead.
it up.
No, she's not gonna get to it. She's not gonna
You
get
don't
to
have
it
to
before
see
Night.
that the game is gonna
We'll see.
unpause right now.
Here we go.
Where's the
Here we go.
Night
Body blocking. Body blocking. Night Stalker. Whoop, grabs it.
I told
Like
you.
I said. Anyway, no, like I said, the only way she can get it is if she body blocks.
And there we go. The trash talk will start. Oh, so the GKC did see Puck go in this.
I called it, Maya.
I told you, all Judas Priest needs to do is just to deny that
No,
rune.
no,
I
you
just
said she was
denied.
gonna deny. She
Yeah,
didn't. She took it.
either you
Body block.
deny, either you deny it or you just take it, and
Not-
it's still considered
No,
a
she
deny.
can't deny it.
It's
No,
still
she had
considered a deny to the Night
Body
Stalker.
block, take it. If she denied it, not to kill her.
He's going to go in after the courier there. Very slow courier. What's on with that? Anyway, my definition of deny is basically either you take it or you right click deny it. So and basically he took it. So that's kind of like a deny for me. Vinny?
What's that?
No, basically my definition of deny is basically that either you take it or you really right click deny it. And really denying GKC the rune.
I do not think it means what you think it means.
You keep saying that. Internal joke, guys. Internal joke.
Oh, pretty sure it's not. I'm pretty sure everyone but you
Radiant's
knows.
middle tower
Oh
is
no,
under
I don't
attack.
think so. Bot lane, we do see pings coming out. The
You're gonna see some
rocket.
action. Still back, going for the town. Dive! He's diving! That's a dive.
Oh,
Let's take him blocking it out. Let's take him block. Will he block? Will he? No! Oh, that would have been a great fissure.
he's gonna fissure him right now. The Timbersaw comes in.
Alright,
The chakram
I'll
gets
take
out,
it, I'll
and
take
PC goes out. PG's gonna go down very quickly.
I absolutely wanted to. I think that fissure would have been better to secure Bristleback into the tower. So I would have loved to see a fissure along there. I think that would have been better because there's only so many trees a Bristleback can eat.
Are we really still on the topic of him eating trees?
I thought that was hilarious. I'm never getting over that.
Oh, and Rubik getting caught out there by the Timbersaw. He is unable to get away in time. Timbersaw
I
goes
don't
Timber chasing.
Shadow come earlier. Oh,
Shadow
it does come
Shaman
in.
goes just lock him in place with the shackles here.
And we see TP's coming in. We're gonna see a
Huck
hook.
comes in as well.
Shadow Shaman big wave. Not enough mana for a hook. Now we're gonna see a hook. There we go. But all Timbersaw has to do is there you go, and he's
Chain
out.
away. And
So
also,
hook's not having a huge effect. Earthshaker blocking them in, so they have to walk around.
well, Puck in mid lane getting burst right click down by
We can see
JK's.
follow the puck there. Being secured by, I think, the Clockwork secured that kill.
No, Night Stalker got the kill after all, but still, you know,
Oh yeah, but I think Night Stalker wouldn't have taken it without the
the rocket,
flare.
yeah.
I think the flare was the thing.
Yeah, and I was gonna say that Puck also took out the Rubik with the one last right click. So huge plays coming out from both teams. 4 kills across the scoreboard right now.
So a lot bigger players coming out this game, but less kills. They're just working harder at it. I think we're seeing an increase in the quality of the kills. I think it's not just go in, dive, do whatever.
That's right. And
Let's take it. Wow, half his health, just with a void, and he's gonna take him out. One happens, but we'll take him out, and Night Stalker will need to go out.
Is under attack.
No,
Night
Night Stalker will
Stalker's gonna
fall
go
to
down.
the tower.
I can't believe he gets called Earthshaker Earth
Is under
Spirit.
attack.
Yeah, it just happened.
Playing too much Earth Spirit these few days, eh?
I love him. He's great. He's broken.
Dyer's top
That's what I do.
tower
I
is
pick the
under
most
attack.
broken hero.
Radiant's
I just play
bottom
them.
tower is under attack.
You know, this Lich is not doing so well right now. I would kind of expect him to actually have his chain force up. And
Died a couple times. Well, actually, he's only died once. But interestingly, he's been quite underleveled being in a tri lane.
he is
we
very
see-
underleveled.
We see DTM now. I'm gonna have a look at the XP and gold graph very soon, but I think something's
Dyer's
gonna
middle
happen here.
tower is under
We
attack.
see some Dire heroes rotating aggressively into the Radiant jungle. They spot out the Earth Shaker. Almost happened again, Maya. Happened again. But Earthshaker a bit too fast, so they're looking to. They realize there's nothing defending that tower, so they're just gonna wait for the creep wave and push. So
Dyer's
let's have a
top
look
tower
at the
is
graphs.
under attack.
Goal difference being about 1k in Slytherin's favor there, so not huge. And the difference in XP about 1.5k. That's a little bit big. That's a little bit bigger going towards Slytherin. So Slytherin
Dyer's top
having the
tower
slight
is under
edge in this
attack.
fight, but it's still
Radiant's
anyone's
bottom
game. We're only
tower
10
is
minutes
under
in, and
attack.
it's 3 kills on each side.
Oh, we might see some action here right now. Rubik's gonna deward this huge ward over here. It's just been placed as well, so it's gonna be quite
Huge
detrimental. It's gonna be very
Massive.
detrimental for Team SG.
It is.
And they are not. No one's gonna come in to defend this tower against
Well, no, So
Bristleback.
that essentially means a free tower because they don't have any sight happening. And plus they know that they're all there, so they're just gonna let the tower go. Timbersaw pinging the
Radiant's
top tower. They're
bottom
gonna
tower
trade.
is under attack.
They're looking to go trade. Earthshaker wants to defend that,
Dyer's structures are
Both
fortified.
both teams gonna
Dyer's
fortify their
top
structures
tower
right
is
now.
under
but I
attack.
think it's just gonna be a trade. I don't think they're gonna TP top either.
There's really no
Bristleback.
point as there's a TP coming though.
They do successfully defend top, so it's not even a trade.
That's right, and you know I think DTM
We're
knows that.
gonna see puck coming in. They don't see the puck. Clockwork looking for a hook.
He has Haste Rune. Night Stalker
Nice
pop
picking out there,
Alchemist.
but puck is just gonna orbit. No, the puck's gonna throw the ult in.
Where
Yep,
is
ult.
Clockwork?
And we're not gonna see illusionary orb. Yes, we are, but puck's just gonna get out. Last hit on the Night Stalker, and puck is going to phase shift out. The Earthshaker fissures, but the Clockwork escapes with a haste rune.
That's right. I think the Clockwork actually came in a bit too late that engagement to save the Night Stalker, so wasn't too good at all. DTM kind of miscommunication there.
Vizrune on the Shadow Shaman, they're gonna catch the puck. They're no hook and nothing.
Oh, they
Yep,
do
they're
catch the puck instead.
That's the end of puck. Oh, fissure coming in, might save the puck. Illusionary orb teleports over. That's a saved
So
puck.
highest is going to go down instead. 2 heroes going down.
I spoke too early. That puck is well and truly alive. And we're gonna see Timbersaw go on the Rubik there. Oh, that reactive armor. That one reactive armor allowing him to dive towers, but not too much at this stage.
Night Stalker's gonna TP in mid lane. Don't think he can dive past any towers right now. It is daytime, a few more minutes to night time actually. And his ulti is gonna be on cooldown for quite a bit. I think what Night Stalker's ulti does is to actually pause time. So it extends nighttime. I'm not sure if it actually pauses daytime when it's used during the day.
It doesn't pause time, it just turns... have they changed it? Look, hang on, let's read. Smother the sun summons instant darkness so that he might use his powers over. If I want to use it at night, it extends. Okay, so at night it extends darkness duration, so it just gets added on.
That's right, but does it add on in daytime as well, because it kind of like pauses
It
nighttime?
doesn't add, it just turns into night for the duration of 25 seconds at first level.
I see.
It just turns day into night for like, you know, whatever it is, 25 seconds.
Yep. Okay. So Lich finally level 6. I'm gonna look for those huge chain frost plays coming in.
12 minutes in. 12 minutes in, we're looking for some chain frost here. We're gonna see them defend the tower up top. Things coming out. Earthshaker's telling everyone to defend, rotate top.
on mid lane, I think 3 heroes ganging up. They want this Night Stalker, and no one's gonna be around him to actually help support as well. Top lane, they do ping out 4 heroes going up to get the
Earthshaker
top
should be
tier
able
1
to stop
tower.
this fissure though.
Radiant's top
I mean, they're gonna
tower
see a
is under
fissure.
attack.
No, he's not gonna fissure. Oh wow.
Well, he doesn't have arcane boots up on him yet. He can't squander that mana for a simple fissure to just, keep them away. It is
I
nighttime
think it's
though.
worth it to save a tower though. I think it's worth it to save a tower.
Not without any supports behind him, but now the support is coming in from Team SG.
Radiant's middle
Nighttime.
tower is under attack.
GKC gonna go up against the mid tower here. I kind of feel that they are doing split pushes. Very
Rat
early split
Dota.
pushes.
Rat Dota, this is textbook Rat Dota.
And he's just gonna use his his darkness to actually just keep extending the night.
The reason why he uses darkness now rather than near the end is because this actually limits opponent's vision at night when he uses his ultimate.
Oh, because the Timbers are getting caught out there, the chakra will get popped out. He's gonna get caught in the cogs as the chain frost gets used.
That's a chain frost!
Under attack.
Oh!
Night Stalker manages to get away there.
That's
Dream
like
Cogs,
worth out. There we
hero
go,
there.
and that is the end of a bunch of heroes coming from DTM. The Night Stalker chasing out the puck.
He really wants this puck.
Yeah,
Can he right click down that puck? No.
we'll save the puck though, and we'll catch out that. Come on.
Oh, that earn charge stops in time.
Get silence! That Night Stalker taking everything. Unfortunately,
Bristleback
not
coming
enough.
in.
Bristleback coming in. He will take out the Earthshaker. Night Stalker, I think, getting away. Oh wow!
Night Stalker's going to get away, and puck is not
Meantime-
gonna lift a finger to help at all.
Earthshaker falls, and Lich will. No, Lich trying to bait the Bristleback there. Timbersaw doing his best. I think Lich will die though. There we go. But Bristleback now working hard to chase down the Bristleback. Timbersaw chasing down the Bristleback. Gets taken out by the Lifestealer.
I just realized that the krill spray on Bristleback is huge. That AoE is huge.
Oh yeah, it's massive.
That's right.
And it casts every 3 seconds as well.
No. I mean, if you cast it, of course, but still, it's huge, and it's just gonna. Even if the-
What else are you gonna do but cast it?
Yep.
Oh, you mean the passive, do you?
I mean the krill spray by itself, not the passive. But in mid lane, we're gonna see that the Rubik's dropping very low. He gets silenced here. Puck is gonna go in the fissure.
Vision by a Rubik. And Timbersaw giving off chase. We see the cogs come out to zone the heroes away.
Judas
Give them
is coming in, blinking in from
Yeah.
behind.
Puck might have just made a mistake there.
He gets
We see
silenced.
everyone else, and he will pay for it with his life. But will we see more heroes fall? Clockwork, an inch of his life dying. Shadow Shaman getting away. We're gonna see Timbersaw chink away as well, but will get picked up by the Rubik. Night Stalker finishing him off.
Oh, Lich dropping so low there. He was like at 15 health. He manages to get away those earn charges. Just decreasing his health so quickly there. Night Stalker just keeps spamming his ulti right now, and that's gonna
Radiant's
just
middle tower
reduce
is
the
under
the
attack.
vision that you mentioned. It's gonna reduce
Yeah.
the vision of
But
SG.
his ultimate is up is when they
Radiant's
reduce the enemy
middle
vision.
tower
So
has
he
fallen.
wanted to make sure they see nothing.
Dire's top tower
You
is
know,
under
there's
attack.
tactical uses of his ultimate. It's not only to extend the night, but it
Mhm.
actually reduces the enemy vision by 25%. Night Stalker picking up a double damage room. We're gonna, in this quiet, peaceful time here, we're gonna have a look at the gold graph here, and SG having about 2.5 gold. Oh, that's just dropped to 2 grand gold advantage there, and about 5k or 4 or 5k experience advantage going towards SG there. So they're a little bit ahead.
I think right now they are very ahead, but it looks like DTM is actually coming out tops in fights. I don't know. In terms of team fights itself, the
Well, they're
support
not winning the fight.
they are not
Uh,
winning it, but they are, not doing as bad as I thought they would do.
That's right. And if you look at the actual where the kills are going, it's mostly it's mostly gone towards the Night Stalker and the Bristleback. So that's what they want, as opposed to the Lifestealer only getting 1 kill and Puck getting 5. So that's a decent amount
Yep,
as
and
well.
Lifestealer has to farm quite a bit still, before he can actually get online. He has his armlet, he has a hand of
That's a
Midas as well.
to slow his farm a little bit. I mean,
Oh, that hook shot.
had a tank or a skull basher, but he opted for the Midas, so that's going to slow his farm down in the early game a little bit.
That's right. And Clockwork actually baiting out. He was just cancelling the animation for hook shot there. I was watching it. I was like, where is that hook shot coming? But looks like they're gonna rotate bot lane right now. Not sure if they know that Team SG is actually smoked up. The Lifestealers in the pack as well. So we're gonna see a huge fight
Well,
with the Lifestealer as well.
they're not going to get caught by the wards, but they're going to catch the Rubik.
Good catch both Rubik as well as
Well,
Shadow Shaman.
By Shadow Shaman. Shadow Shaman gets pumped as well. We're going to see Bristleback try and tank some of that Lifestealer damage there. In the meantime,
Radiant's bottom tower is
Coil
under
goes out
attack.
on the Night Stalker, will take him out. And now it's time for them to focus on the 2 tanky heroes of the team. They should be able to make chop suey out of them fairly easily. They got nowhere to
The
run.
Chainsaws comes in as well.
Come out only hitting Bristleback. Bristleback manages TP away. Clockwork having no such luxury, but chasing down the puck, trying to get a kill before he himself died, but he will fall to the puck.
He's actually gonna fall to the tower. He was just taking so much damage from the tower there.
Oh, he's killed by the a creep, actually.
Radiant's middle
Really?
tower is under attack.
Oh,
Yeah, I
it doesn't
think
really matter. But still, he just
Dire's
kind of
top
went the
tower
wrong
is
way.
under
He
attack.
didn't have a choice, I would say.
Yeah, I mean they sort of got zoned into the Radiant base. Bristleback having the luxury to TP out, being very tanky and having a TP. I don't think Clockwork even had a TP. Oh, he
Nah,
had a
he-
TP.
He
Not
couldn't
enough
use
health
it anyway.
to tank it. Not enough health to tank it. Not enough mana. I think that was the issue as well.
Yeah, I kind of felt he was a bit too greedy as well, kind of overextending there while his teammates were getting caught out here in this very narrow ledge.
They kill the Lifestealer there? They did, didn't they?
The lifesteal?
Yeah, they did actually chase down the Lifestealer.
I'm just gonna check it now. I don't think the lifestealer was killed at all.
No, Lockhart killed the Lifestealer. So, yeah, agreed, but not
Ah,
terrible.
there we go. I do feel that, they kind of split up just now during the engagement, and that was basically not good for DTM. They
I'm glad
ran
you
one
noticed
way.
that. Yeah, no, I'm glad you noticed that. I saw SG come in and just drive a wedge directly in the middle of DTM, separating the heroes to like the supports and the carry sort of a thing. And the supports drop instantly.
That's right. I mean, the burst damage coming out from both the puck, the lifestealer, and of course the Timbersaw just bursted down
Massive.
the Rubik as well as the Shadow Shaman before they could do anything at all. So it got shut down so quickly. And there we go, mid lane again. Vinnie, if you're there.
Yes.
Alright, just want to make sure. Looks like both teams gonna go down mid lane again. And they go in mid lane. Timbersaw, does he have a TP? Yes, he will. He does have a TP. He might be TPing back. And DTM kind of feels like they are getting a bit more desperate right now. That's the kind of feeling I'm getting from them. The
Radiant's
way they are
middle
playing
tower
right
is
now,
under attack.
because they know they can't really go. They don't really have control of the mid game.
Radiant's
Puck taking
structures
out
are
the
fortified.
Shadow Shaman instantly. Shadow Shaman mechs up.
Oh, and
Will
the chain comes
survive!
in.
Oh, taken out again. So the chain comes in here. Doing a lot of damage there. Night Stalker throws out his darkness. And engaging on the Lich there, but we're going to see him get saved by his teammates. So Night Stalker making a hasty retreat.
He's the
DTM losing a Spark and a Shadow Charm in that engagement.
and Satan's gonna drop down very low this well. He misses the silence there, but Puck's gonna come in with the
Dire's
orb.
bottom tower is under attack.
Yes, steals the orb.
Dire's top tower is under
See that
attack.
mid tower being very important
Oh,
at
I
this
think he
stage of the
didn't
game.
have his orb. He didn't use his orb at all. I think he gets killed there. And now
Wow.
Judas
Okay.
Season's drop.
He's up is very low there.
Sorry, you should go ahead.
Yeah, turning it around. Timber's having no mana at all. Oh, look, just enough mana to slink away, but Night Stalker will ultimately catch up with him.
It's daytime now, so Night Stalker's gonna slow it quite a bit.
Hanging on the tower, so they are now in a position to push that tower, I think.
Yeah, I'm just, you know,
Bringing in the tanky heroes now.
even though they are so tanky, I don't think that DTM has enough damage output. Not like what SG has. I mean, SG has the Timbersaw with his Whirling Death for that damage
They
output.
have massive amount of AoE damage on SG, that's the thing. They
Exactly.
can, they might, it might not damage too much individually, but it damages all their heroes.
That's right, and I think that's very important because
DTM doesn't have that. DTM does have a lot of damage, but it's very focused. You know, coming out of the
and
Night
in mid
Stalker.
lane, PG Dota getting caught out there by the Fisher, and now Solaya is also going to try to. He's stuck right now in his cogs.
So we are going to see this tower off Shadow Shaman's wards. TP's coming in. Timbersaw coming out, trying to
Right now.
get. Will get saved. No, Rubik doesn't get saved. Silences. Oh no! Rubik gets popped by the puck. Bristleback trying to get away.
Dreamcoin catches on 3 heroes.
During-
Just not looking too good for DTM right now. They're going to chance to try to run away. Timbersaw kills on the Night Stalker.
Timbersaw might die. No, he doesn't. Puck silences everything, and they all fall. So not good for DTM.
So
Does that mean we're going to see the third game?
we will?
It's possible.
It's possible. I mean, like you said, SG has that AoE
Dire's middle
crowd
tower is
control.
under
I think
attack.
that's very important. I was going to say that it was very important to ensure that the two supports from DTM, the Rubik as well as the Shadow Shaman, they get shut down early in the
Dire's
team
middle
fight so that they
tower is
can't
under
use any of their disabling abilities at all.
SG now has a 4k gold
Dire's
advantage
middle
and over
tower has
10k
fallen.
experience. So that's massive.
Yeah, I think it's almost 12k
Radiant's
experience
top
for
tower is
SG
under
right now in
attack.
their favor at least. It's huge.
So if we look at all the heroes on SG, Timbersaw level 14, Lifesteal level 14, Puck level 13, Night Stalker level 14, Bristleback level 13. All of their heroes are higher than every single hero from DTM.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on, the Lich, sorry. The Lich is not as high as some of the others.
Yeah, but still, it's gonna be balanced out because the Rubik as well as the Shadow Shaman, they are still very, very under leveled, not yet level 11. Just
The top 3 levels do belong to DTM. Lifesteal are getting quite a bit of gold, but having a Midas, he's only about 40 GPM above Bristleback, so not doing as well with the Midas as he really should be.
well, I would kind of say that Bristleback has been getting a number of kills, 533 in terms of KDA, as compared to what the Lifestealer has, and that's 217.
And Lifesteal has 130 CS compared to it's about 20 or so, 15 higher than Bristleback. It's not a huge difference.
Oh, are we gonna see a big play here? They are smoked up now.
Big smoke. Big smoke.
Oh, the silence comes down on 3 heroes, and the Lifestealer
Mother-
pops up.
Lifesteal are taking out all the supports instantly, just munching on the supports there.
Now Solaris on the run for his life
Unfortunately,
there.
it's not doing too much. All DTM can do right now is try and escape Clockwork. barely managed to escape there. You know,
Oh, that was huge. I think what they wanted to try to do was to feint actually. They know that there was a ward up here, and then DTM basically went into Roshan, and then smoked and then came back out. But they were rumble basically again at this area uh of the Radiant jungle.
so
Big
what?
plays.
How did Puck know?
No, basically they were revealed here and here as well. So
But they were smoked, weren't they?
yeah, but Puck was there. Puck was around that area, kind of revealed everything. So quick reaction by the Puck, and basically, DTM again. This entire area seems to be cursed for them. if I can say that.
They want to keep that. They want to keep out of that ring, I think.
Yeah, because they are so easily boxed in by the
Roshan has
Fisher,
fallen to the
and then
Radiant.
once they're caught by the Fisher, the Lich just needs to unleash his ultimate, and Puck comes in to silence everyone. That's basically a dead team from DTM.
That's right.
So I hear the Timbersaw wanting to hook into someone. But yeah, DTM right now very very much on the back foot. They are 12 kills down, and we will, I'm predicting we will see a third game.
Certainly looks that way at this stage.
Oh, the blink comes in, and he actually
And all
opts
the
out.
supports rotate,
Yeah, that's right.
trying to bait that Puck.
Oh, the smoke comes out again. I think they will spot it out. I mean,
That
this is
they was
Warcott.
definitely spotted out.
That's right. Pinging for the lifestealer. Lifestealer's gonna back off right now.
Hmm.
DTM right. I don't see any of that fantastic communication or team play that we've seen in the previous game.
That's right. What's going on here?
I think the supports, the pickup of Rubik as well as Shadow Shaman not really working out for DTM. Don't think they actually have the how do I say, they are getting bursted down so quickly.
They are. We basically see Lifestealer as soon as he appears, he goes straight for the Rubik and the
Supports, exactly.
Shadow Shaman.
And
And that's again great for them.
that's right. Oh, and the smoke comes up. I don't know if
Dire
DTM actually knows there's
structures
a
are
smoke coming up,
fortified.
but they are trying to back out of the jungle right now. The blink on the Puck as well as the life there. Not gonna be revealed, and he's gonna be revealed. There we go. Silence on Solaris there. Gets caught out in the dream car, and the Echo Slam
Echo Slam coming out. Kill.
two heroes down on DTM right now. Both the Rubik as well as the Clockwork, and now they want to go in on the Shadow Shaman. Shadow Shaman's gonna get blinked, caught out there by the blink from Puck, and he will go down with the right click from the Lich. No, with the Frost Blast from the Lich. And now, the tanky heroes, basically Night Stalker as well as Bristleback, they can't do anything at all. They don't have that.
Tanky as they need to be.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm very, very surprised that Bristleback decided to go for Mac instead. That kind of puts him as a support number 2, number
Radiant's
3
middle tower
Bristleback.
is under attack.
I don't like this on the Bristleback. It's like, it feels like DTM is just pinning all their hopes on this Night Stalker here, and it's not working out.
Radiant's
No,
middle
which
tower is
into
under
late game
attack.
it doesn't work. You can't.
Exactly, he doesn't scale as decently as a
Dire's
Lifestealer
top
or even a
tower is
Timbersaw
under attack.
late game.
That's right.
Radiant's middle tower
So it
is
looks
under
like
attack.
SG's gonna get this top tier 2 tower uncontested. DTM know until basically they need to fight on the high ground. They can't compete with the high mobility that SG has. With the Timbersaw flying around on his Timber Chain, and of course the Puck bringing in the Lifestealer as well.
Age is still sitting on Lifestealer there, and they're gonna rotate and perhaps take mid, or at least push mid out.
Yeah, I think they'll probably want to push mid out and then go.
Timbersaw will spot the double damage rune, and he'll happily take that.
They are gonna have to try to push this spot tier 1 tower and tier 2 towers as well. It's gonna be giving this gonna actually reduce DTM's map control furthermore. And picking up a Scythe of Vice, so he's gonna have his hands full. Would love to actually see the player perspective there. Yeah, so you can see what he's clicking and what he's doing all the time. Basically stalking the
He's
player.
changing the position. I just saw Puck. He's put his scythe device in like 3 or 4 different positions. Try to look for the best position to put his device
That's
to put
right.
his scythe device in.
Well,
Looking
he
for the
does.
ultimate oddity.
He does have one. He does have quite a bit of microing to do in terms of all his items as well as his skills.
It's only 4.
4? Really? It's 5. I mean, with his Admiral Jaunt as well, of course. If you
With
count
his
that
what?
with his Ethereal Jaunt, his
How do you pronounce that?
Ethereal Jaunt.
Incoming!
It's for him to hop onto his illusory orb. No, I pronounced it wrong.
Oh, okay. Say it again.
No, did I pronounce it wrong or something?
I don't know. I didn't hear it.
Jesus. Okay, right.
she's not gonna say it again.
I am gonna be so sad now, so I draw smiley face on this map. Okay, and once again, just to remind you guys, oh, and the hookshot comes.
Look, here's Timbersaw, but Timbersaw will just chink out.
No,
Oh, he
didn't
gets chickened! Chickened and then slugged! That bristleback wailing on that Timbersaw. Echo Slam comes out, not doing enough damage. Timbersaw falls. Rubik needs to get the hell out of there, but Tuck will take him out instantly.
So that's gonna fall
And
as well. He gets
bristleback
stick
will
there.
fall.
Oh, the
Clockwork's
TPs.
probably gonna die too.
The number of TPs that came in to support, the ES as well as the Timbersaw here.
Was-
Just too many.
Was all of them?
Was almost all of them. Yeah, it was actually
was
all
all
of them.
Absolutely all of them. And see, that's the
right.
thing. They still, at 32 minutes in, they still have that tier 1 tower there. So, you know, that's how useful that is in sort of just helping your teammates out. That's map control. That's what they mean by map control.
Also, it gives sights, I guess. Yeah, so basically DTM, their heroes are just melting down. The Night Stalker, he's just gonna try to keep farming up. He's got an armlet on him. He's probably gonna try to farm up a BKB. Yeah, he does have that Mithril Hammer on him, in his stash right now. But I think it's right now it's a bit too late. SG basically has 2 times the number of kills that DTM has. And I don't see how DTM, can come back from this at all.
Dire's
With
middle
great
tower is under
difficulty.
attack.
I know you like the underdog, but still, DTM is just way too far behind. I mean, in terms of gold, SG has like 15,000 advantage in terms of gold, and then EXP, it's almost 30,000 EXP advantage for SG right now. And I mean, if we look at
Massive.
exactly, if you look at the hero levels, just purely hero levels, the highest level hero right now is Lifestealer level 19, and then the lowest is a level 9 Shadow Shaman, and that's huge because he's missing out on his on 1 point on his shackles as well as 1 point on his Mass Serpent Ward, and he's been stuck at this level 8, level 9 thing for quite a while. That was a mouthful. And yeah, it's just not. I don't know. For me, the 2 squishy supports that DTM picked up, it's just not working out for them. The tower's gonna go down to Timbersaw, and it looks like they might go for tier 2 tower over here as well.
So Roche coming back any moment now. They might just wait up for Roche.
That's right. Roche respawns.
Clockwork will throw a flare out and
Rock it on!
just getting a bit of sight, just catching them off where they are.
I hear Lifestealer getting into someone.
Goes into the puck. Lifestealer silencing out, trying to silence out the Night Stalker, but turned out to be an illusion.
I think that was a smoke up used actually.
Homing in!
No, there wasn't no smoke used up there.
Dire's bottom tower
Looks
is
like
under
DTM
attack.
no answer at all. They're not gonna even defend this tier 2 tower. It's just too dangerous. Simply because you were saying that SG has so many AOE spells, and that's gonna just provide so much crowd control. And Scribble's going
They're
up.
going to.
Dire's bottom
They're just gonna
tower has
wait
fallen.
for
I think they are gonna wait for Roshan before they push up
Yeah.
onto the high ground.
yeah.
Both
So Clockwork
teams-
knows that Roshan isn't up yet. We see pings and drawings everywhere.
I'm gonna add some drawings of my own as well. But yeah, I think
Lifestealer couldn't wait anymore. Pops out to get farmed. He's going hungry, hungry, hungry. He needs to use that Midas. He's looking for something. He's looking for a creep to use that Midas on.
he has an Abyssal Blade as well. So I think he's gonna be using it on the Clockwork, Bristleback or Night Stalker, because he can just burst the DTM supports down very very quickly. That Abyssal Blade is just gonna it's gonna just stun the hard hitters and as well as the tankers of DTM. Roshan's gonna come out in about 50 seconds, 30 seconds. Nighttime's gonna get used once more, the darkness there. And looks like both teams just waiting for some action to happen. Looking at the goal graph, same story. Nothing has changed basically. And now EXP graph,
I'm,
30,000 EXP points advantage.
I'm just looking at the rush timer. I think it's amazing.
Looks like yeah, DTM, they are just waiting for something to happen, but I think they need to be in position right now. They need to, stop blocking
Dire's
the
middle
clockwork
tower is under
especially.
attack.
The smoke gets popped there.
Pings everywhere.
Bristleback has his Radiance up. I kind of wish he went for the earlier Radiance rather than getting a mech. I mean, he's not around his team enough to have a mech up. To warrant the use of a mech, I would say.
So here's Roche.
Uh, Roche is. Oh, that's right, Roche.
No,
and,
Prisma comes in and suicides.
and the Stage Force gets used as well.
NOV.
Abyssal Blade catches out NS there. NS is going to try to right click Lich down, but I think he's one of the few heroes left. He's the only hero left. Judas Priest on the park, getting a triple kill here, and
But no,
Oh,
failing to
oh.
Lich. GG's called.
DTM taps out. This
And
was
they're gonna try and race the clock to kill the.
Victory.
looks like we are going to see a third game.
Looks like we're gonna see a third game, guys.
That's right, DTM versus SG Grand Finals of the Gigabyte Premier League non-SEA qualifiers. The winner of this will actually go on to play in the Premier League itself. So right now these are just the qualifiers, and we'll see you in the next game, guys. Very very quick
Alright, guys,
game here.
thanks for listening.
All right, see you guys.
Peace. Alright, I'm done.
Do you know where the two teams are from?
Yes, both of them are from India.
Okay, cool.
That's right. So, welcome back to the Premier League, organized by DotaTalk, as well as sponsored by AMD and
Dire
Gigabyte.
team ban.
Vinnie had to go, so I'm joined by Fire525 right now.
Hello.
And we're gonna see the third game between SG Siltherine Gaming as well as DTM Defy the Meta. Really awesome
10 seconds
first two
remaining.
games we had just now. DTM in their first game, they actually managed to
5
turn around
seconds remaining.
a poor start. They managed to turn it around 25 minutes later and win the game. And then of course
Radiant
Siltherine
team
Gaming
ban.
just came back in the second game to I would kind of just say it's a stomp of DTM there.
Fair enough. Just seeing that Pugner as the first ban. Did Defy the Meta run him at some point?
10 seconds.
No,
10
actually,
seconds
Pugner
remaining.
has been banned out for the first two games, if I
5
recall
Okay,
correctly.
seconds
So,
remaining.
you know,
Dire
I've just
team
seen very
ban.
typical bans from both teams, except that I do recall that Slithering Gaming has been banning out Venomancer. It was something that Vinny and I picked up on. It was just curious as to why they were banning out the Venomancer.
In that first phase.
10 seconds
Yeah.
remaining.
Yeah. Oh,
There we go.
the end again. It
Yet
might just be that
again.
new
Radiant
snake
team
face.
ban.
They don't want to deal with that.
Yeah, and I mean his wards have been buffed up as well, so
I mean, yeah, he's certainly a strong hero, but I mean, he just
Dire
doesn't feel to me
team
like
pick.
something like Elder Titan or whatever in terms of that big game impact. The hero you really don't want the enemy to be getting their hands on.
Elder Titan was getting banned out there. I think in the first game, basically, Elder Titan was left in the pool, and I think DTM picked it up. So huge plays coming out from them with the Elder Titan as well.
Have either team
10
been favoring like
seconds
a
remaining.
specific carry strat, like a hard farm with anti-mage or whatever,
5
or is it
seconds
just
remaining.
Oh no, I've
what?
not seen any anti-mage this for the past two games, but I have seen
Reserve time.
Lifestealer. He's been used by both teams for the
Yeah,
past two
yeah.
games, and in the last game we actually saw Knights for DTM they actually picked up a Night Stalker ES of Shaker. No,
Yep.
sorry, not of Shaker, but Bristleback, totally different hero. Two squishy supports, the Rubik as well as the Shadow Shaman, and the last hero was a Clockwork. So that didn't go too well for them because the supports just got shut down
Got
so
belted.
quickly.
Yeah.
Exactly, by the Timbersaw on the Timbersaw, the Puck, as well as the Lifestealer that SG picked up in the previous game.
Yep.
Puck just blinked in with Lifestealer on his back and basically just slaughtered both of the squishy heroes. It was horrible to watch.
That is. I mean, Lyciel's still in the pool. Is it just me or is the timer frozen though?
It's not you. Sorry, it's just you. It's moving for me.
But nobody's picked.
Yeah, I do realize that both teams,
Weaver.
they do take a while to pick.
Radiant
Okay, yeah,
team
yeah. I'm not
pick.
sure why it's frozen, but yeah, I was just making sure that my game hasn't crashed over. So
Mhm.
Lyciel is still in the pool. Batrider's still there as well. So even if Lyciel does get picked up, DTM can pick up Bat to counter or vice versa, I suppose.
Yeah.
There we go.
I don't know about the
Radiant
Bat
team
Rider
pick.
pick because he's kind of fallen out of the meta, especially with his Lesu range.
Yeah, that's
getting shortened, getting reduced by so much. But finally, it looks like DTM's gonna pick up a Visage. I remember Visage was one of the prominent bans by either team in the previous two games. So looks like we're gonna see some Visage action here, and yeah, just his damage,
10
his nuke,
seconds
I think,
remaining.
just does so much damage early game as well.
Well, I mean, it means if you want to,
5
you can go. I mean,
seconds
he has a
remaining.
lot of versatility as a hero in terms of roaming, but also if you want to go aggressive try, that's definitely an option. So depending if Weaver's going to offlane or
Dire team
go
pick.
carry, picking up the puck to I think counter Weaver as well.
I kind of feel that the puck pick is well, in the previous game we did see Judas Priest as the stand-in picking up the puck, and he was awesome with that puck, basically being so cheeky, blinking forward but using his op to make sure that he got away to safety and all that. Kind of feel that they
Lion.
defy the meta. They want to just try to
Dire
Deny it.
team ban.
deny it to
Yeah.
SG there.
Fair enough. I mean, it's a strong pick regardless.
Radiant team
But yeah,
ban.
as you say, if there's a hero, if you can go for a versatile hero like Puck and also deny a hero that you know the
Team
enemy's strong
ban.
with, why not?
Mm. Looks like. Sorry, could you just repeat that? I was like waiting the overlays.
Fair enough. Yeah, basically, I mean, it's
10 seconds
Puck's certainly
remaining.
versatile. You're going up against a Weaver. If Weaver's going to be the carry, it gives you enables
seconds
you to put a
remaining.
massive dent into his survivability because you can lock down his mobility. As long as you can get that quick jump, you
Reserve
can probably
time.
blow him up with Visage. As long as you get that silence off, he's not blocked by Lincolns. And so, I mean, strong hero regardless. And if you're denying that pick to your enemy, why not?
Well, it looks like SG might go for a different pick lineup this
Radiant
time around
team
because with
ban.
that lion in their lineup, so I can't really make a
Radiant
guess as to
team
what
pick.
SG is going to pick right now. But I've seen aggressive plays coming from both teams, especially in game one where they were basically barely 1 minute into the game and there was already 2 kills picked up by them.
Well, I mean, Lion, because he got that big buff to Hex in 6.79, so he has, in
Mhm.
terms of that first blood attempt, really gotten a massive buff. So
Mm.
I know that suggested that maybe if they're
10
looking to run
seconds
Lion aggressively,
remaining.
Weaver's going to be the off lane because Weaver's not the strongest
5
aggressive
seconds.
carry. So if they're looking for something like, I don't know, a Gyrocopter, coming with that line,
Reserve time.
look to pick up a
Mm.
kill early on.
But I kind of have to see. I was gonna say that Weaver
Dire
can solo
team
off
pick.
lane by himself if he really wanted to. But still, the tri lanes and all that, that kind of meta has kind of fallen out of favor with a lot of people after the 6.79
Yeah.
patch. Still feeling the effects of all of this huge patch, I would say, in terms of the CM, the people who are playing CM and TMM.
I mean, yeah, it still hasn't really settled, has it? Like,
10
it's
seconds. 10
still
seconds
does feel like
remaining.
it's shifting.
Yeah, people are still adjusting to it,
5
finding new
seconds
meta as well.
remaining.
So we'll probably see, a lot of different plays these few months.
Reserve
The
time.
dust hasn't settled yet, I would
Wind
say.
Ranger
Reserve
at your
time.
service.
Windrunner
Radiant
as
team pick.
well, Wind Ranger now. Can we just call her Windrunner, please?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, cool. So I mean, she could be offlane. She could be. But like you said, it does depend if they want to be going the tri-lane offlane. But she's a versatile hero.
Mhm.
But at the same time, if she's that second spot, I am seeing because both are kind of more farm dependent than
10
your average
seconds
support. Both
remaining.
Lion and Wind Ranger. Lion needs levels quite a bit. So if they
5
do start to
seconds
fall behind, I'm
remaining.
seeing a bit of an issue for them, especially because you have still got that Puck there. All three of those heroes that SG have looked to pick up so far are going to be counted pretty hard if a Puck can get off a good silence. So we'd like to be seeing them pick up something a little bit bulkier and meatier, somebody who doesn't quite care about Puck as much.
Yeah, just probably someone with more right-click damage than being so reliant on their skills. I've yet to see
Dire
them,
team pick.
SG, actually to pick up a hard carry. I mean, I don't see Weaver as a hard carry because he just takes such a long time to get online. He needs his farm, he needs his levels as well. So I don't see him as a hard
Yeah,
carry
he's not
just yet.
strong in that kind of. I mean, against a Luna, like you compare a Luna or a Gyrocopter, they just have a lot more of that general nuke damage. Weaver's a pain to deal with, certainly, but
It's
yeah,
annoying, yeah.
but just doesn't have as much raw
10
get in your
seconds
face and right click you
remaining.
down.
Yep. Mm, I'm not so
5
sure about the Nyx
seconds
Assassin
remaining.
pickup by Defy the meta though. It just doesn't seem like, I don't know,
Reserve
maybe it's
time.
just me because I kind of feel that Nyx Assassin has fallen out of the meta at all. But DTM living up to their name, defying the meta itself.
I mean, ordinary, like I'd agree with you. Nick's not the strongest. I mean,
Radiant
he has
team
fallen off,
ban.
but you consider the first three heroes are all fairly squishy. That's kind of the thing Nick's loves. A Lion and Weaver, especially if you can find one of them, can pick him up. So that might have been their mentality going in, just to try and get those pickups on the two supports and indeed on Weaver.
Dire team ban.
What do you think of the Juggernaut pick?
To be honest, I think it's a very greedy pickup by SG. You know, he needs his farm. Juggernaut needs his farm, and Weaver is gonna need his farm as
10
well.
seconds
Um,
remaining.
and then both of them, they kind of take a
5
while to
seconds
get online,
remaining.
and I don't see them. I don't see
Reserve
SG having a
time.
tank hero, to absorb the damage from
10
maybe Luna
seconds
and
No,
remaining.
no.
yeah.
I mean, the biggest issue I'm
Radiant
seeing is that
team
they've
pick.
they've got certainly single target damage. I mean, you've got the Lion, you've got the Luna, you can lock down Luna maybe.
Yeah.
And you've got Juggernaut who can spin. But the problem is they don't have that. It feels like Defy the Meta have the stronger team fight in that you've got the Puck, you've got the Luna. There's going to be a lot more AOE
That's right.
going SG's way, and at the moment it doesn't feel like they really have an answer to it, at least in terms of their supports.
Yeah, so I kind of feel that
10
SG may
seconds
be
remaining.
thinking of it certainly look
5
like they are going to
seconds
go after the
remaining.
just one by one hero pickoffs. They
And they're
just
certainly very. Yeah,
Reserve
sorry, you go on.
time.
I just feel that they just need to be very careful because if DTM their supports come in, come in to save their heroes in time, then it's gonna get turned on them.
Yeah, I mean, if Juggernaut and Lion especially, if they can find Luna and really lock her down, they have the advantage. But I think if they start to slip, or if, as you say, they do start to get forced into longer engagements, bigger engagements,
Yep.
that's when they're going to start to feel the weakness of their team.
Exactly. And I just noticed something very interesting. All heroes across that have been picked up right now, we have 2 Intel heroes as well as 2 Ag heroes across all of both teams. Not sure if they are gonna pick up a strength hero to actually, be
Dire
a
team
tank of
pick.
some sorts, but apparently DTM's gonna pick up the Darks here, which has been banned out for both games.
Earthshaker here.
There is that. So I was saying AoE damage, and there is certainly
Radiant
the AoE damage. I'm wondering
team
who's actually going to mid here, although for SG.
For SG.
Hmm.
I kind of get the
Right.
feeling that it could be Judas Priest because he
That's-
has been playing mid.
Yeah, fair enough. And I mean, Windrunner, who's she going to be up against the Puck? I mean, Windrunner should be able to last hit fairly well. She has good base damage. She's not going to be able to pressure the Puck at all, though. Just, I mean, every time she goes for a power shot, Puck can just dodge it easily.
That's right.
But at the same time, I think Puck will probably struggle to find the kill on Windrunner early on, at least.
I think until Puck gets his blink dagger, then it's gonna be difficult.
Yeah. And I think, in many ways, how quickly Puck can get that blink dagger, I think, will decide
10
this game.
seconds.
Because
10
if we're
seconds
seeing,
remaining.
15 minutes in, he's able to jump, catch 3 of
5
SG,
seconds
throw the ulti
remaining.
down, Dark Brings get, and Luna runs in.
Mm.
If you can get a good silence, I think that's over. But if he starts getting ganked by that Lion, if we start to see it at 20-25 minutes, then suddenly I think the tides do turn, because
Prepare for
there is
battle.
still a lot of lockdown for SG's side.
That's right. We're gonna see a very early smoke here. And before we do anything else, let's introduce the teams. On Team DTM, Solaris on the Puck, PG Dota on Luna, GKC on the Darkseer, Satan on the Nyx Assassin, and Masenko on the Visage.
Meanwhile, over on SG, we have Trash Real PL going to be playing that line. Insane in the Brain playing Earthshaker, Skadoosh, FPBT playing Weaver, Judas Priest playing that Windrunner, and Soulfly playing Juggernaut.
Right, we see a huge smoke already, 5 hero smoke. It looks like they're gonna be very aggressive this game. DTM looking for that early first blood, and I think they will spot out the Juggernaut
30
here.
seconds to battle.
But the smoke gets rumbled as well, and they're gonna just move off to their lanes.
So it does look like it will be that tri-lane bot Darkseer offlane, but dual lanes for SG.
Yeah, so Windrunner's gonna go mid lane. I've not really seen Windrunner go mid lane before, so. Have you?
I mean, the only time I've honestly seen it is with a friend in
The
pubs, and
battle
he's just such a good
begins.
mid that it works anyway. But it's, I mean, she does well with levels. You can get those points up in Shackle Shot and Power Shot early on. Because I mean, the difference between level 1 and level 2 with Power Shot is relatively big in terms of a gank. But at the same time, she doesn't have as much teamfight presence as something like a Puck. It does look like Insane in the Brain.
Yep.
Yeah, roaming around. I think heading into that tri-lane. From the looks of things, wasn't sure if he wanted to set something up mid.
I think he's just looking to place some wards right now. Yeah, he is looking to place the ward over here for the rune.
Now, PG Dota already on the run, just general chip damage at the moment.
Absolutely not.
Ashika is coming in though, so if PG gets caught out with that spin, with that Hex, in a lot of trouble. Now the Hex does fly on Masenko. Fisher is there to be used out. No, cancelled. Not going to opt to go in after all.
Yeah, I think they don't know where the next assassin is just yet, so he is gonna. They don't really want to go in on this. If he gets an impel on like all three heroes, that's not gonna be good for SG at all.
No, I mean, you consider you do have the Luna there, adding just general right-click damage. Plus Visage, anytime you go for a kill against a Visage lane, you do have issues because you might be able to pick up the kill certainly, but Visage can tread around and pretty much
You back down.
one-shot one of your supports, exactly.
Yep. And on top lane, it's Darkseer against the Weaver. Not fantastic. I don't think the Darkseer can do much to the Weaver in his lane. He's just gonna have to Ion Shell and try to get some farm. Whereas
Yeah,
the
but,
Weaver
I mean,
can just harass him.
both heroes will look to play fairly defense. I don't see the Weaver killing the Darkseer, but at the same time, I don't see the Darkseer really pressuring the Weaver at all. It's a fairly static kind of matchup there.
Yep.
I'm just waiting for something to go down in that bot lane.
I'm just gonna keep an eye on the mid lane. Puck getting harassed there by the power shot. But Windrunner putting 2 points in power shot and 1 point in Windrun, so it looks like she might not get any shackle shots anytime soon. And that's gonna be hard against a Puck, of course, because Puck has phase shift.
As long as he's on the ball, he should be able to dodge any power shot coming his way. The Invis Ring is now there on Nyx. What has spotted him out. It does look like Puck. I mean, Puck has backed up a little bit. Nyx does want to go for a kill on stand-in, though. He doesn't seem to have any idea. Out comes that stun. In comes the orb. In jumps Puck. Goes for the silence, but right-clicks not enough to finish her off. She will be able to get away with the help of Windrun.
That silence came in a bit too late.
To block the wind, yeah.
Yeah.
But meanwhile, in that bot lane, PG Dota fished up, hexed up, the spin is there. Out comes the Impale Stun player on the run, but they managed to find that kill on Luna. Now Masenko taking general damage, has 2 points in Assumption. Not going to use it though. Did see him deal decent damage to Lion, which is what we were talking about before, but just not quite enough to to make the rest of SG want to back up.
That's right. Just kind of feel that they were all out of position there. They did take advantage though that the next assassin wasn't around. So they actually, I think SG actually just pushed their, just got that kill there very luckily, simply because the next assassin wasn't around to disrupt.
Yeah, I mean, we swapped over from that mid to that bot lane. I'm not 100% sure how the initial engagement happened, but I assume as soon as they saw that Nyx appear, they went, all right, let's go for this kill. Because we said before, they don't want to get caught by a 3-man Impale. Meanwhile, Smoke Gang coming in that mid lane, Lion leading the charge. Does have to get in range for the Hex. Has been spotted. Orb is going to come out. Phase shift as well. She will be able to jump away.
I think the Lion just needs to be in the lane, getting some levels right now, rather than rotating around. ES probably can rotate around a bit more. He's not that level dependent. I think he's more item dependent. At least that's the way I've always seen him being played. He's really reliant on his Blink Dagger to start fights as well.
Absolutely. Though, I mean, one thing though is I would like to see them, because trying to shut down this Luna as much as possible. She's doing decently in terms of last hits, 24 at 4 minutes in. Shaker has been spotted out, but the problem is she's a much harder carry. Out Fisher is actually cancelled. He gets stunned as well under the tower. Lucid Beam follows. Soul Assumption module, and down he goes to Visage.
So they're caught on the other side of the Fisher. He's just gonna right click the creeps to death, get some last hits there as well. Whereas the two heroes, Soulfly as well as Trash, they are not able to get anything, not able to do anything basically.
I mean, it's the thing with Juggernaut is that he's sort of he's an aggressive hero. The problem is the lane's kind of evolved to the point where it feels like Luna is just kind of getting basically uncontested farm. There's not much Juggernaut can really do at this point. Yep. So like I said, I think they do need to try and put some concerted effort into locking her down, try and get a kill, another kill on her, because otherwise she'll just start to snowball out of control. She's a better late game carry than Juggernaut.
She's well, right now she has a 1,000 gold waiting around, so she's probably gonna get her quick helm,
Face it.
start farming,
Loser.
start snowballing from there as well. And I mean, she's doing quite a bit of denies as well, so you know, it's not only that she's getting the last hit, but she's denying this Juggernaut a lot of farm, and that's gonna be huge. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you look at difference in last hits. It's 34 to. I mean, she's 20 ahead net worth. Not too big a difference, I think, thanks to that the kill that we did get in that lane earlier. But pound for pound in terms of farm, Luna's a lot scarier.
That's right. Juggernaut just needs so much more time and investment, I would say.
Out does come that Fisher in that mid lane. Should be able to get away. Is the shackle there? Doesn't look like it. Orb does fly. Nice face. She managed to dodge that power shot. She does throw out the ulti. Now caught between two. Is going to get stunned. Hex is there. Going to be used a shackle as well. One more right click. Managed to dodge the power shot. Orb away. Looks like she will be able to silence. Able to get that kill on. Let's say the very nice play.
Visage coming in as well.
Such coming in. Does throw out the Grave Shield, but can't get those points he needs in Soul Assumption. However, Nyx is coming in. This might be what he needs. Not able to get in range for that stun in time. Very nice play by that puck. Dived by 3. Managed to not only get away, but pick up a kill for herself.
I kind of feel that SG got really greedy there. They were just throwing themselves at the puck trying to get him. They were like... Even the Windrunner used up her ultimate. No, she didn't use her ultimate, but she used her
Nice
Windrunner.
shackle does catch. Yeah, I mean, I think once you had that pack ulti come out, once it kind of felt to me like they weren't really going to be able to chase there, but they kept wanting to get that kill just because they've invested those so much into it already. But I mean, in the end, it didn't pay off anyway. Now, Nick's actually going to run into that Earthshaker. Does get the stun off. I think, yeah, they're just going to back up.
Yeah.
No.
Both
just kind of saying hello.
Yeah, the supports are just too out of position there to do anything for them.
Now, we do still have 2 in that mid lane as Windrunner TP's in, so we might see another attempt on that puck.
Puck is actually going to go for the regen rune there. Windrunner gets it first. Immediately cancelled by the right click, so kind of like a moot point there.
Now we are getting pings on this Juggernaut. Nick certainly looks like he wants to go in. Out does come the Grave Shield. Out comes the stun. Spin going to be able to dodge that. And I don't think they're going to be able to finish it as Earthshaker comes in. Fisher catches 3. Sorry. And yeah, indeed, Juggernaut will be able to back up.
Yeah, and you know, this Luna is huge right now. She has a Ogre Club building towards that BKB. And I think SG no answer for that right now. They can't shut her down as much as they wanted to.
No, yes, it's basically, I mean, not fully uncontested. She has suffered a little bit, but now she's pretty much dandy. And I mean, we mentioned earlier Puck is going to be strong because of a lot of skills, but so is BKB. If she can get up in the next, well, she can get up about at the 16-minute mark. Suddenly you have pretty much no damage from Juggernaut outside of Omni Slash. Weave is not an issue. He doesn't have that right-click damage, you said before, and the rest of the team, likewise, just can't do much to stop her from just rolling right over them.
Yep. I just kind of feel that the ES as well as the Lion, they've been moving around the map quite a bit too much. And, you know, they are not in lane getting the EXP that they really need. I mean, I understand that Juggernaut needs his levels, he needs his farm as well, but it would do well for them to not have rotated around the map, stay in the lane, get some EXP. Probably try to get some kills as well because they are very, very under-leveled.
I think the issue was, I mean, they rotated onto the Puck. Lion went there before we saw it, but both times they just weren't able to pick her up, and that set them behind in terms of those levels, as you said.
Yep, like Lion is level 4 and then ES is still level 3. It's just not looking too good for them. For the supports at all.
I mean, one thing is if Lion gets a level 6 before Luna gets her BKB, Omni Slash plus Lion ulti alone will probably be enough to kill her. So you do still have that, but the problem is they haven't been able to get those levels with those rotations. The supports for DTM haven't been rotating too much either, but they've been doing a lot better in lane, and they've been getting the XP.
Yep, and they did get the. I think they did get the first blood as well. One of them. There's basically a lot of EXP going their way. Just gonna throw up the graphs right now. So for EXP graph, we do see it's pretty even across both teams right now. About 150 EXP in favor of DTM. And then same story with the gold graph as well. I see an engagement bot lane.
Things coming out all over the place. Jug certainly wants to go in,
Yes, it's
running
Omni-Slash
pretty
up.
hard. Does have the spin to try and dodge Nick's stun, but yeah, going to opt to back out there. Meanwhile, Luna has got her level 7, so full damage Eclipse will be there if a fight does break out. We've got an Omni-Slash to answer, certainly. I think part of it, if an engagement does break out, part of it might be how good that Omni-Slash is. If he can get Luna by herself, he's going to be able to clean her up. But if he's forced to engage in the creep, in that lane, then she should be able to turn around and support should be able to right click him down once he comes out of the Omni Slash. Meanwhile, Smoke actually getting used on both supports. They looks like they are going for ping is coming all over the place. Regen room picked up by the Sarge. Windrunner comes in. Out comes the Fisher, clipping Masenko. Pale does catch too, and with that they're gonna have to back up.
Yeah, they don't want to be fighting on the high ground and the low ground here. It's just so dangerous because I think in the previous game this entire area was basically a death trap.
So
Yeah.
you get people trying to chase it that way and then get cleaned up by stuns there.
Yeah, and then you get people getting split up going this way as well as this way. So it was basically a death trap for DTM in the previous game. They don't want that to happen again, not with the ES. And here we go, ES, Juggernaut as well as
Self-life
Right.
spotted out, and yeah, we'll back. I think he's looking for an opening where there aren't creeps, because as soon as you saw those creeps coming his way, he just decided to go back the other way.
I think what SG needs is really a ward here to at least see what's going on near the tower
Yeah.
itself.
Because I mean, if they get, for example, Luna going to farm that small camp, Juggernaut can go, and if they know that she's by herself, they can go
Dire's
in.
middle
But the problem is
tower is
they're
under
basically
attack.
operating blind. They have no idea. Like, I mean, Earthshaker has that massive Fisher range, but he can't really make use of it because he doesn't have that much vision at this point.
And Windrunner decides to TP in, moving off to the side here. This ward is just going to provide DTM a lot of sight. So, you know, they know when SG wants to make their move.
I mean, yeah, as soon as they see Juggernaut or Insane in the Brain coming in for that Fisher, for that Omnislash, they can just back right up. Now, TP, I believe, did come out from Darkseer, and he doesn't have the wall, does have 3 points in Vacuum. And now the Eclipse is used. 100 dropping very fast. Stun catching to Insane the Brain goes down as well. In comes Juggernaut with that spin, dealing decent damage. Certainly, we'll be able to go for the Omnislash. Actually,
Oh,
no,
he
that
used it
was
already.
used. Apologies. And Weaver, meanwhile, cleans up. Nyx going for another kill. Might will find one on that Luna. Going pretty hard. Getting duped. However, will run into her. Does still have time to get out. But he has been there for quite some time trying to just hang around. Actually hang around in those trees. Windrunner still there. Gets a shackle. Going to go for the power shot. Going to clip. And actually going to hit that Visage, unfortunately. We were still diving pretty hard, going for a kill. Managed to pick up the Visage. Time like going to get stunned though, as in comes that spin. Kill. No, not going to finish up. DTN stun on say 10. Turned into a frog as well, trying to get away, and down he goes. Now Darkseer on the run. Does pop that mech, but he's actually going to be able to get that surge off, and there's a haste rune there as well. Should be able to get away. And
The power shot as well as
SG
the
going to
kill
be
there.
cursing out luck, although no, Shaker does not have the mana for a Fisher. Darkseer going to be able to get away.
Such an intense fight there. I did see.
But yeah, I mean, even without they didn't pick up the Darkseer, certainly, but they still had an amazing fight there. Picking up, looking at kills. They picked up the... We've got 2 kills. They picked up the Luna. This Juggernaut was alive through that as well. So I think looking at Gold, indeed, it has swung down the way. XP as well, 1500 now their way.
That's right. Puck did manage to get a dream card of 2 heroes in that previous engagement, but he did. I think he did take out one of the heroes. It was dropping very low, but in the end he did die as well. So, I think even
Dire's
without the
middle
ward
tower
here
is
to
under
see what's going on.
I think part of it was, I mean, we had the Eclipse used, but it only really caught Lion.
Yeah,
And I
only-
think that even though they did still manage to pick up both supports very, very quickly, with that kind of engagement in this area here. From there, Juggernaut was able to spin in, and because they're all clumped up there, get decent damage done with his spin. And then Weaver was going to be able to come in and follow up off that.
I think Juggernaut did pop his Omni Slash quite early in the team fight itself, so it actually just procced across all 4 heroes that were here.
Yeah. Because I was saying when they started to run away, like if he had the Omni Slash, then I was going to say he should be able to pick her up, but as it was already on cooldown.
Guess it was more of a defense mechanism for him to prevent all the damage from the Luna's Eclipse.
Speaking of that, he is going for that Ags Rush and look things, picking up a point booster. So if he goes for the ulti as soon as he goes for the Eclipse, he can pretty much just weather that. At the same time, his supports will probably be melting around him, which may present issues.
Dire's structures are
Things
fortified.
are all going up
That
across the
he
map.
has been spotted. Actually going to pick it up. Not wanting a Luna to get a hand on it. She doesn't have glaives at this point, so not going to be quite as awful as it could have been. But even so.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Weaver's just farming up a storm at top lane. He's working towards his... I don't know, he has like
Radiant's
2
bottom
different
tower
items
is under
right now.
attack.
See, yeah, I mean, Ring of Hell suggests the
Lincoln's here?
Perseverance into Lincoln's, exactly, yeah. But Mithril, I mean, he could be going for that Desert Rush, could be going for a BKB. Luna actually quite low, will get the ulti off, and down she does go. Soulfly picks her up, doesn't have the spin, they're going to be able to TP, no, does get startup and a vacuum as well, for good measure.
This game is going to be the deciding game for who's going
Radiant's
to win
top tower
this
is under
best of
attack.
3. So both teams play very, very aggressively here in terms of committing to fights as well.
Indeed. Now that Shackle does land on the puck, out comes the Fisher as well, turned into a frog. Wall does come out, but he's not able to get that vacuum to follow up. Silence does come out on Real Player, trying to get away, should succeed in that. Out does come that Grave Chill on Windrunner gets away with the help of Windrunner.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Such a pity though, because the Darks here didn't have enough mana just now for a vacuum into the wall. If not, I think that whole team fight would kind of have fallen apart for SG.
Absolutely, but I mean, as is, now we have had that wall, I'd say, wasted almost. And we had Luna's ulti used before as well. She got cornered by Juggernaut, went down very quickly, and tried to pop the ulti. Didn't get off. And looking at Weaver, it will indeed be that BKB coming out of him, picking up the Ogre Club. And I mean, I said before that like puck will be an issue for him, so perhaps he's realised that. He's gone, well, Lincoln's going to help me, isn't going to help me this game. BKB, however, will.
That's right.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And right now, I think we do see a smoke up here though. 3 heroes smoke. No, 2 heroes smoke. I think they are going to catch the Luna.
Indeed, if Fisher is there to be used, turned into a frog first though. Actually getting around for Fisher, does cut her off, doesn't have the ulti. Spin comes in and Lion says, I'm going to secure that kill with a finger.
No, I just thought of something that I don't think I should have said anything about it.
Yep. Given that I just said finger, then you started laughing. I'm gonna guess what it was.
Looks like everyone's gonna rotate bot lane right now except the Darks here. He's just
Radiant's
gonna just
bottom
keep farming
tower is
until he
under
gets
attack.
his what looks like might be a 4 staff.
So who's this?
Darks here. Yeah, he looks like
From
he's
the look
gonna
of
get a
things,
4
yeah,
staff,
yeah.
That's interesting though. I've never really seen a Darks here with a 4 staff.
Well,
Radiant's middle
I mean,
tower
I'm
is
assuming it
under
might
attack.
be because of the jug, like try and get out of spin range. That's the only thing I can really think of. But yeah, normally you would go opt for that pipe, and especially against the against SG's team, pipe is going to make a pretty big difference. But they might be more worried about the spin.
Well, he can easily search himself away in time, and I don't think the 4 staff or search will disjoin the Omni Slash. So,
No.
yeah, it doesn't.
And now smoke has been used on 3 heroes. Puck is there, got her ulti up. Ulti up on Darkseid, ulti up on Luna. The fight goes down. I'm Actually, do we have BKB up on Luna? Doesn't
Not
look
yet.
like it. Opted to go for
They-
Lifesteal first.
Windrunner getting caught there by the Dream Call. She gets silenced, but the nuke
Takes a
will go
lot
down.
of damage and pop one more right click. No, bottle being used. Still trying to give chase. Turned into a frog. Windrunner trying to create that distance. Throws out a shackle. Sully is dropping quite low and Power Shot comes through,
So
cleaning
greedy
her.
there.
Better luck next life.
Now
Such
BKB
greediness.
there. On me, yeah. I mean, Windrunner just like isn't that important. Puck, I don't think should have dived that hard for a Windrunner. At least not at this point. I mean, Windrunner can sort of transition into that semi-carry role if she wants to be going for an Ags or that kind of thing. But she hasn't got those items at that point. She hasn't got sustained damage in a fight.
Well, I kind of feel that DTM, they also backed off, their supports backed off and provided no support to the Puck. Basically saying that, Puck, good luck
Back
to
off.
you. Yeah.
And then Puck's like, no, I want the kill. I want the kill.
Yeah. And on bot lane, Juggernaut is still pushing this tower here. If he catches, I think he wanted to go after Puck as well.
He's going to go for the spin. Silence is used, but little too late. Phase shifts, but the orb is still on cooldown about a second away. And on this slash used, Nick's not wanting to reveal himself. In the face of that, now stun comes out on Soulfly. Fisher tries to buy some time for him trying to get away. And the healing ward is used, does get taken out, however, for Sashmi is giving chase, but they're not going to be able to get in range in time, I don't think.
Yeah, that little bit of body block there by Earthshaker on
Dire's
the Nyx
middle
assassin
tower
also, I
has
think kind of
fallen.
saved Juggernaut's life. Looks like
Radiant's
they
top
want to go
tower
in on
is
this
under attack.
Lion is here as
Dire's
well.
middle tower is under
Dark Tears
attack.
coming in as well.
Radiant
Might see
structures
another
are
huge
fortified.
engagement at bot lane.
Indeed, we do have the ulti up on Earthshaker, but still well away from that blink. Nothing resembling a force stuff in the area. Windrunner does have hers, so he's going to have difficulty delivering that ulti. For sure, ping's coming out on Soulfly. Now the Hex on GKC. Spin comes in, but going to back up when he sees 3 heroes there.
Yeah, he doesn't have the health for it right now.
Nah, and doesn't have the Omnislash either. Looks like he's going to back up. Although so is DTM. They didn't really want him to commit to a fight. Double damage now there on Judas Priest.
Juggernaut has his Aghanims up right now. The Courage just brought it to him.
Whew, so 22 minutes in. I'm
Radiant's bottom
just trying to remember if it
tower
reduces
has been
cooldown. It
denied.
does indeed to 70 seconds. So you consider it's going to be him up against Luna. That's really the matchup here. He's going to have his up a lot more than her. He's also going to be able to dodge her ulti with Omnislash. So if he can catch her out, he's going to have the advantage. But if the game does start to wear on, I think Luna will still prove to be the more formidable threat. Still hasn't got a BKB yet, so for the time being will have issues just in terms of general survivability. And now in comes Insane the Brain, does get the fish drop on the wrong side, however we were giving chase. Puck is there throughout the odd in, he jumps, goes for the silence, BKB pop, time lapse as well. Lion picks up Luna with a finger, Hex there on Elias trying to get away.
Another one going on Matanko as well.
Vacuum brings back real play, Weaver Mimo cleaning up the Sarge. And in comes that Omni Slash, dealing a heck of a lot of damage and going for a heck of a long time. Soulfly does in fact drop over 2 kills for Satan. Nice impale there. Now Puck trying to get away, does have the orb.
Radiant's bottom tower
That was a
is under
3 to
attack.
kill exchange there.
And Juggernaut for the Luna, yeah. I think they weren't expecting that Puck to come in. We saw pings coming out there. And Luna, as a result, was actually able to get decent damage off with her ulti. At the same time, has delayed that BKB on her.
Yeah, I'm just a bit curious. Right now, Luna, she went for the Ogre Club first and didn't finish up her BKB at all.
Yeah, I mean, I thought maybe, go for the more like get a Helm Dominator, rush that, so you can start to get your stat going on with the Ancient, certainly. But she hasn't finished either. And so as a result, it's,
Yeah, it's like,
I think, really hurting her. If she had BKB up a little bit earlier, she would be a pretty massive threat
yeah,
in terms of that. But as is, just doesn't have that survivability.
it's like she's not completing her items at all, and it's just hurting her so much.
I think most deaths in the game, indeed, just because she's able to get picked on by most of the heroes for the time being. A Lion there picked her up with a finger. Any kind of magic damage. They don't have any disables to go through BKB, but it doesn't matter at this point. Now the vacuum there on Judas trying to get away. We'll see that. Fisher comes out, catching too. But I think Earthshaker now, will in fact be able to get away. Wasn't sure he was going to get caught out there. Vendetta is used. They have spotted Judas, certainly. Vendetta actually goes for the illusion, unfortunately. Impaled there as well. Silence though. She will go down. The Darkseid picks her up with Shell.
For a moment, I thought that the Vendetta was used on the creep itself. I was like, oh no.
That's
a
one way to
huge
last
mistake.
Now Earthshaker is there. The Stars Spinners are coming in. They have scouted them out. Does get the Fisher off in time, however.
It might get popped there, so not much difference, I would say.
Now Weaver's coming here. Does he have BKB off cooldown? Indeed he does. BKB is there on Luna, perhaps more importantly. Wouldn't want to buys back. Goes for the Shackle. Does find it on PG Dota. This is an issue. Omni Slash used before Juggernaut can react. Echo Slam as well. Elias now on the run down. He goes as well. Masenko might be able to get away here. Although Weaver giving Shakes pretty hard. Shackle Shot does catch a beautiful shot. I mean, Windrunner, that Shackle on Luna won them that fight. And they get a 4-for-1 trade out of that.
And Nyx Assassin couldn't do anything at all. He doesn't have Arcane boots up at all. I mean, look at his items.
I assume perhaps going for that Blink Rush, just looking at that gold. I can't think why with 2,000 gold in the bank he wouldn't go for Arcanes. If he was going for the Arcanes into something else build. Oh, that looks like a massive frog now in the rush pit. But yeah, it looks like you're going to get that rush relatively easily.
The Nyx Assassin also going to pick up that Blink Dagger and then... well, I don't know. He's been rushing that Blink Dagger for the entire game. 26 minutes in. He doesn't. I don't feel that big impact from him for this past like 10 minutes at all.
I think the issue is I just don't see him actually picking up. Like, if that was the mentality, I'm going to get this Blink to pick up Soulfly before I can get Omni Slash off. Certainly, but I don't see him doing that without at least the Dagon. I think he will struggle to, even with the Blink, pick a hero up. Or at least a key hero.
Yeah, I don't think he'll be able to actually 1v1 a Lion or even an Earthshaker right now. Just because he doesn't have that burst damage that we are used to seeing from a Nyx Assassin.
Now it does look like we are going to be seeing a sheep coming out on that dark, so already picked himself up a Mystic Staff. It may be a sheep, we'll just have to see.
Probably could be a Shiva's guard as well.
Yeah, I'd probably favour the sheep here. Because you do have the Weaver. Weaver hasn't gotten Lincolns, he's gone for BKB. Elias now in Joe will be able to all away all well. Actually going to jump to it. Nice play by her. And Blink's in the opposite direction as well.
Oh, and now 5 heroes are going to go in on this Weaver at top lane.
Does have BKB. And doesn't have a TP though, so not going to get away. Should actually... Do we have detection there is the question. Sentry is popped down, but well out of range. No idea where he is. Nyx has spotted him out, does pop another Sentry. Meanwhile, Juggernaut cleaning up that Luna with the help of his ulti.
Yeah, and Luna already, I think she has the BKB up.
Doesn't do anything against Omni Slash though.
Yep.
And so yeah, the thing, if she... Because the problem is, she's been shut down really hard. She can't actually head out into the lane. Ping's there on Judas. May well eat and a Vendetta indeed. There we go. Does get the Shackle Shot off in time, but drops anyway. Weaver now on the run, does get vacuum back, does have time lapse and BKB. I'd say he should be able to get away from this.
Oh,
Does get silenced over and will actually go down. Does have the Aegis. Still, they managed to pop it. Does get stunned once again. Fisher comes in, catching 3. Now, FBT on the run, going for kills. Has popped the BKB, pops time lapse to get a bit of HP. And actually not sure if he gained anything from that time lapse.
No, he didn't. Just a bit of health only. But it did kind of just send DTM back to their base itself. I think Juggernaut was pushing in mid lane, so they want to go and defend bot lane as well.
Yeah, I mean, map control is it's in SG's favor, but it feels more like it's in Juggernaut's favor because basically he can just roam anywhere in that jungle because that's where Luna has to be farming, and he just charges at her and pops Omni Slash. There's nothing she can do. So
I don't play Juggernaut a lot, but you know, can you cast Omni Slash on a person who is on BKB?
I believe I honestly haven't played Juggernaut in like 2 years. I think you can. I believe. Well, I believe it's a single target ulti, so it can be cast through BKB. But don't quote me on that.
We'll have to just
100%
keep.
sure.
Yeah, we'll
Indeed.
just have to keep an eye on that then.
Because I don't think Luna has been popping that BKB.
Yeah, it is still level.
In fact, yeah, it's been a little too. Well, not able to get off in time. Perhaps she knows that it's not going to be worth it. But if it does happen, we'll know for sure.
Puck picks up the illusion rune there. Just gonna
What's that?
open up the items chart here. So looks like Solias with that blink dagger already, and then GKC haven't built towards anything just yet. He's still sitting on that mystic staff. He has an ulti up though, so probably gonna give us an idea. Yeah. And Roshan, gonna be about like 4 more minutes before we know exactly what time he's gonna spawn. So that I kind of feel that Aegis pop by Weaver wasn't too good at all. Like kind of wasted. They didn't take any towers at all. No huge team fights. Of course, it saved his life, but don't think he got any kills in exchange for that as well.
Yeah, I mean, I think because if you can crush that mid T2, that bot T2, with the help of the Aegis, you can like push without an issue. From there, I don't really see a path back for the Luna. I think at the moment she's still got a little bit of space on the map. Now Hex there on GKC, gonna get stunned, gonna get shackled, gonna get fingered. Down he goes.
Okay, I think SG right now, this game is firmly in their favor. Roshan will respawn in 5 minutes, and they are gonna just push down, get this tower, this tier 2 tower, and looks like DTM's not going to do anything to defend it at all. They are just camped out in their base here.
Attack.
Well, they can't really afford to. If they go into a fight at this point, their Luna, I think, will just get ripped apart. She doesn't have the farm.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
And if she goes down, it's not worth losing her for a T2 tower.
Yeah, she's looking to pick up a Yasha, then turn it into a Manta style, but it's a bit too late.
Manta, I think, is going to help her against the Jug, certainly, but it's still going to be a race against time. Again, she is the stronger late game carry, certainly, but Juggernaut is so much further ahead at this point in terms of control. That's not the fact that she has stronger late isn't really going to matter. She has to get there.
Yeah, and they are gonna clear out this stack right now. Pinks, like so many pinks are just going on this ancient stacks here. I don't think
Radiant's
anyone
bottom
on
tower
SG
is
knows
under
about
attack.
this at all. So Luna's gonna get her farm here, and will that see a that's gonna see a Manta, the start of a Manta style. And this Weaver's got a Desolator up on him, not yet completed a Lincoln Sphere at all. He's sitting pretty on like 2,400 gold. Probably waiting to buy that Lincoln Sphere.
Lincoln's or Manta, I think, at this point. It's depends if he. I don't think he really feels like survivability is an issue for him, so he might just go reward DPS. And a friend has just told me that Omni Slash does indeed work, even if Luna gets the BKB off
That's
first.
awesome.
So yeah, I mean, she basically, if she's caught out in the jungle, she goes down.
Yeah, she will go down very hard as well. Looking at the goal graph, it's firmly in favor of SG right now with 10,000 goal advantage for them. Even the EXP graph, it's about 17,000 EXP advantage for SG. So I don't know if DTM can come back from this. Windrunner also picking up that Blink Dagger. She's just gonna be so much more mobile. She has a Scythe of Vice up on her as well. And nope, no gem on them just yet.
Do we have sheeps up on E? No, Puck can't get about 800 gold away from hers. Darkseer can get his. Now, if they can sheep Jug before he goes into the Omni Slash, maybe they can pick him off. And again, Weaver without the Lincoln's also going to be vulnerable in that regard because
They can just
he will have to rely on having a quick finger on the BKB. Otherwise, he'll also be liable to getting picked off. Indeed, Ping is coming out on him. Darkseer with a fresh Sheepstick may well be looking to pick him up.
we
Next
do
coming
see
in
a-
has got Vendetta.
We do see a smoke gang. 4 heroes gonna go up. Probably gonna catch this Nyx assassin here.
Indeed, Windrunner jumps, does manage to get, and Omni Slash just cleaning house. Echo Slam used as well. GKC caught, spun, and fingered. And now Mansenko going to go down as FBTT gives chase on Solias. Shackle Shot comes out, down she goes. Luna wasn't present in the fight. And indeed, even if she was there, I
Radiant's
don't
top
see,
tower has
yeah.
fallen.
Yeah, I mean that Blink Dagger is working so well for Windrunner here.
Is that the first time we've seen it used on her?
Radiant's top tower
Yes.
is under
Yeah,
attack.
yeah. So I mean, it was completely out of the blue.
Radiant's
Nyx wasn't
structures
expecting to
are
suddenly get
fortified.
sheeped in the face,
Right, and then
and now Yoda turned into a sheep. Does get the BKB off, does get the ulti off certainly, but just goes
not gonna
down.
help her at all.
Instantaneously, exactly. Solias now on the run down. He goes to Judas Priest, and the Pale comes out. I mean, they're trying to buy time. It does pick up Judas certainly.
Windrunner buying back there. I think he's just gonna just blink to the tower.
Now
Get to the tower.
Satan turned into a sheep. Hontrash player on the run.
No one wants to go near this Juggernaut right now.
Sulphur's actually taking a lot of damage now, though. Weaver meanwhile does pick up Masenko, diving pretty hard there. And on this actually, use Juggernaut gets a kill.
Sorry, I keep forgetting. Arcanim's just cools down the
Yeah,
so
it's-
quickly. 70 seconds cooldown now.
Radiant's middle tower.
Weaver's
has
gonna
And
just
in
get
fact-
right time.
Because that wasn't, I mean, the entirety of that was pretty much just one kind of fight. Now the shackle there on GKC. They don't have the Omni Slash, but it looks like they might be able to right click him down. Spin is there, but with Surge should be able to get away. Did we not have sheep on the indeed Windrunner?
Oh, she used the sheep stick on GKC itself.
To open it, fair enough. Does get off the shackle, does get stunned, but the Fisher will be there to help her to get away. Indeed.
This Windrunner is just so mobile right now. I think. I don't think DTM has an answer to that at all, apart from the puck. And even the puck, you know, Windrunner can just windrun and juke the puck anytime.
I
he
feel
wants
that
it.
most of SG are too bulky at this point. For like, even if Puck does get that good opening off, I'm not sure if it will matter for SG.
Yeah, because DTM they don't have that damage output as well, as well as SG being so bulky that, like you were saying.
Looking
And-
at, we do have a Ghost Scepter flying in. Wasn't sure if we were going to see an
Roshan
ultimate orb.
has fallen to the
But
tower.
Roshan going down, Windrunner picking up.
And you know what? This Nyx assassin is it's really not working out for him. He's been sitting on some ward, some smoke, arcane boots for quite a bit.
I think I'm just trying to remember if I have actually seen him get a pick off, because I think the problem is by the time he had his ulti, like during that initial phase, it was in his team's favor. But ever since he's had his ulti, he's been having to play the defensive game, and so I think as a result, he just they picked him. I think wanting to deal with that line, deal with that Weaver, but they haven't had the chance to be able to use him to do that.
Yeah, he hasn't been able to find any single target heroes to any single heroes to just pick off at all. He gets juked too easily as well. So
Yeah, I mean, again, there's just so much mobility for that team that they can run around in circles. Juggernaut can dodge the stun. You got two other heroes who can just run away. And he does actually have issues against mobility now, hitting that stun, thanks to the changes.
yeah, it's like I think thanks to the change after 6.79 Impel, basically I think this is the the nail in the coffin for Nyx Assassin in the meta game.
I mean, he was already sliding out before that, but it just means that now he just has no reliability.
Yeah. See a smoke gang here. Smoked up 4 heroes here, looking to use Weaver as a bait actually.
It's like it. How much longer do they have in the smoke? About 40. Sorry, about 20 seconds, I should say.
It looks like Weaver's gonna be the main output, damage output here for SG, and Juggernaut is just gonna just run interference and scare people off, I would say.
I think Puck's saying, okay, this is the plan, guys. They're somewhere in that. Well, okay, that's good.
It's a huge area.
Yeah,
The pink's coming out. They spot out someone.
they have got the creep, so they know that they're there. Sure. See, I think the problem, I mean, using Weaver as a bait, certainly a fine option, but the problem is that DTM are just playing such a defensive game at this point that unless Weaver, like, dives that T3,
Mhm.
and it looks like he hasn't got team presence, I don't see DTM actually looking to pick him up. Just because if any fight breaks out, they're just going to get slaughtered and they know it.
The T-Birds will send out the Cyclones. I don't think that's gonna stop SG at all. They're gonna start sieging this tower
Well,
here.
Windrunner certainly doesn't want it in her way. Now, Vacuum does catch 3. There is a wall there, ulti there from the Luna, and Insane in the Brain actually goes down FBT. But in comes Omni Slash, picking up 1 kill, 2 kills, and allowing Luna to go down. Now, GKC turned into a sheep, gets shackled to a creep, and down he's gonna go.
Puck gets picked off by Weaver as well. And it's a team wipe basically. DTM, everyone's down. I don't think anyone can buy back. And even if they can, it's pointless. They have no buyback on them at all.
Indeed, Luna and GG is called by Slice. I think, again, I said at the start, and I kept saying, Luna is the stronger late game carry. And I honestly thought that it was shaping up to be DTM's game, but then we had that first engagement at that bot T1. And from there, it just swung way back in SG's favor. They were able to start to push the advantage they gained out of that.
Yeah, I didn't feel that SG would get their heroes online as fast as they did, but the Windrunner, I think she really turned things around in mid lane, getting all that kills there as well. Let's look at the stats. Windrunner, 6 kills, quite a bit of assists as well. So alright guys, this is basically SG is going on to the main event itself, the Gigabyte Premier League, and thanks for everyone for tuning in. I know it's pretty late right now. Thanks Fire for casting with me as well.
No worries at all.
And I think we are going to just go off right now because it's pretty late, and I'll see you guys around. So this has been Fire and Maya, and this is the Gigabyte Premier League non-SEA qualifiers, proudly brought to you by DotaTalk, sponsored by AMD as well as Gigabyte. I'll see you guys soon then. Bye. Are you okay? You should go and um, get a drink or something.